Boom! And we are back. Nylums View, Session 3. There's no summer this week, or no summer next week. So.
Oh,
do we put it in the bag of cats?
Away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Still spring.
As
It is
we,
not summer, it is spring, as Joe said.
as we had left off last session,
Come on.
the
Pineapple
seven
on
of
the
you
other side.
had gone to this.
Right there.
Had
That's where we're walking
oh,
to.
English.
There's only 5 of us now. One of us has to be
There's
killed.
6 of you. It's still.
We said 5 first. One of us is
Here, it's
dead.
just like
One of
an
you is
area
dead.
where it's like a
I
already died once.
like
Leave me
that.
out of it.
During your
First
long
time I
rest.
have a park there. Yeah.
During your long rest over the night, Ezek, almost called you Turk there for a second. Ezek noticed that there was a seemingly growing light in the distance where they noticed a small town before. Pulling out his spyglass, he was able to see that the town was actually being attacked by some sort of fire elemental. Seeing that, he arose the rest of the group, all of you, and you decided to quickly intervene. Some of you taking flight, some of you getting in the carriage, and traversing the land to try to race towards that. Noticing this halfway through the night, half of the town had already started to catch fire. But after some decisive thinking, you were able to deal with the majority of the smaller fire spirits as well as the fire elemental. And then using your combined forces along with the aid of the town, were able to save a number of the buildings and a small child who had been trapped inside one of them just before it came down. After the majority of the flames had been dealt with and the immediate danger taken care of, you were offered food and a place to rest for the night in a thank you to what you did in this small town. And you were sent, and after getting that rest the next day, the village was starting to rebuild and clean up in the aftermath of such a disaster. After which, all of you gathered your belongings that you had, and with in tow Quill, one of the denizens, one of the newer denizens of the town of Catadance. You all ventured forward for the next day's journey to the city of Goliath, where you were all originally headed. After traveling for the entirety of the day, you eventually did arrive, pushing a little bit further into night, just past the towns where after they closed the gates. But through some quick thinking of some of your compatriots and showing them both the notice that was given from Catadance for the job that they were going to be inquiring about, as well as the fact that a number of you are members of the Adventurers Guild here within Goliath. You were given entry into the town, where you quickly sought out one of the smaller inns nearby just to get yourselves, one of the cheaper ones that we could just get a place to just get yourself out of the rain, out of the cold, and just bed down for the night. A number of rooms were had, whereas Sumatra actually stayed out in the night, and then Lenora got her own room, Dove got her own room, and then Mulian and Dimitri, and then Ezek and Dusk.
You wouldn't do that.
You're right, I wouldn't.
Can I have
Ezek.
can I have the 5 of? Can I have the 4 of you roll a d20?
Did Quill join us? Sorry.
Not you.
Not me? Oh, sorry.
Who's that guy think he is?
17.
9.
Dove, as you go
Hi.
to sleep that night, you are immediately taken back. You are actually going to flashback a bit. You were taken back a little bit over a month ago, on the day that you guys were all leaving from the city of Dragonspire.
Oh, fuck.
So in this moment, I need Mark to channel his Soot again. As Soot is currently, Soot along with Mr. White are escorting the 4 of you to the airship docks.
Am I gonna cry?
That's-
Don't make me cry.
Are you guys gonna come on?
Yes.
Why
Hello?
I'm so confused.
Am I staring at a brick wall here? What the fuck are you guys?
Yeah, turn
Come on.
around. You're staring at a brick wall. Why are you talking to
Yeah,
them?
there's ever brick wall this close to an
I
airport.
can't fucking see.
You guys are a couple of minutes away from the. You guys decided to walk for this journey across the city of Dragonspire, as you had all been given given plenty of time notice to just make your decisions, each of you, on whether or not to stay or whether to go. At which point, after information was given, questions were answered, for one reason or another, the four of you all decided this was the next move. After being given enough notice and making your final decision, tickets were procured for an airship journey to help make the majority of this next leg rather easy and a much faster rate than it would be on foot or any other way. But Soot had decided to stay by. Those weeks had passed, and you had gathered what belongings you need, said your goodbyes to those who you needed, and were given the time to prepare yourselves and prepare.
You sure you don't want to come with?
Been over this already. There's no reason for me to leave.
I know, but I'll miss you.
No.
I've grown fond of hanging out with you.
Who said that we're never going to see each other again? I'm going to be right here. You'll know where I am. I know you guys are going far. Who says you'll never come back to Dragonspire?
I think the Skyport closes at 11. You can't stay here forever.
You can
I'll
shut
stay.
up.
I'll stay after 11 if I need it. If I need to.
You'll get arrested.
That'll be new. I wonder what it feels like to be arrested.
I'll take
You
you.
would know. You would know.
He also would know. He got arrested the first day. Yeah,
No.
he did.
What? Yes.
Yes, technically.
It wasn't in the drag.
No, it wasn't in Dragonspire. But yes, I would know.
It was on a Dragonspire ship.
I'll take good care of him.
It's just,
Don't
We have
need
a lot
you
of
it's
to take
just
care of
sad.
him. Thank you.
I'll miss you, Sid.
I go in for
There
a
you go.
hug.
Best
Of course
of
I
luck.
will.
I'm trying
Guys.
to break my footing, break my leg again.
Wait, you're short. You're
Yes.
you're at the same height as me, right?
I'm not fucking short. I'm like the same. I'm like the same size as you.
I know.
I'm looking at you's eye level.
This entire party is short. I think it's
No, he's a very tall dwarf.
Dwarf.
I'm like 6
Well,
foot.
we're all
Aside from
short.
you, everyone else is
I'm the
short.
same height as him. I go in for a hug.
Don't just you're gonna stab yourself on my tools.
It's fine. I'll
Don't
die if I
fucking
have
take
to hugging
anything.
you.
I have a healer's kit in case anyone needs
Just
You do?
Yeah.
I'm
so
not
we'll
gonna
all
be able to maintain your wand.
Motherfucker.
Since when have
It's
you had
okay.
that?
It's
If
a cute
if you need to, you can find a size 5.2 gear. It just needs to be replaced. I made that the weak point. You just need to find a size
Honey,
5.2 gear.
Who's gonna
Has
remember that for me?
has 12 teeth. It's about 3 millimeters thick.
Dimitri,
They're
you got that
very
down?
common. Okay,
All right, great.
Are you going?
Yeah.
they're not common. They're proprietary to Dragonspire.
Son of a bitch!
Says for the random boarding lady. Will you get on the ship?
Wow, that's really interesting.
I'm not sure if you're limited on these, but do you need this back?
Someone give him the rock.
Yes, I am limited on them, but I'll try to keep it up for as long as I can. I don't
Someone
know
give
who-
him the rock.
No, I don't want the fucking
Doesn't
rock.
he have
Thank
the
you.
rock?
Let's survive.
It will be your guide to. It will
The
be your
compass
way
rock.
to find us again. If we leave,
Doesn't the rock just point north?
I know how to tell the direction without the magic rock. I did it before the magic rock, and I can do it after the magic rock.
I
Thank you.
want you to just have something that you can remember.
Listen,
us by.
guys, I had a lot of fun here, but job's a job, and you guys need to leave. As much as I'd love to just hop and trounce around, I can't. And my calling is here.
I look forward to drinking ale by the bar again. Or the dwarven drink, I forgot what it's called.
You're gonna be on a dirt road. There probably won't be many bars between here and wherever we have to go.
Wherever we go, we will drink and Dwarven ale for him. Well, when we get there,
Probably
Not
won't find
bad.
Dwarven and L there, but
I'll find something that's like it and I'll drink it for you.
thanks, stuff.
I have,
I think that's your.
I have an antiseptic if you want.
Jesus Christ.
You You were the first person to be nice to me, so.
You weren't nice to him either.
I was nice to you as well.
What? He was the first one to be nice with me. We shared a room together on like day 2. Day 1.
Introduce you to a sister on day 1.
Mullion, I'm probably the happiest for you because this place, it has a rot for people like you and me. It has a decay that you can't get away from. No matter how much you build, it'll always just fall apart. And yet, the city keeps trudging on. So I'm glad that you'll be getting out of here.
It's always time for you to leave too. It doesn't have to be with us, but you don't have to stay here.
It'd be really easy to just run away, but I've never been one to do the easier thing. If it's harder for me to stay and try to change the city, as stupid as that fucking sounds, I'd rather do the harder thing.
I don't think your heart's really in it anymore. I think it was maybe a few years ago, but I think you're remembering how you used to feel.
No. If anything, the last couple of years, last couple of weeks, has made me feel like even if I don't change the city, every little thing that I do can affect somebody in the city. Affect somebody, even if it's one person, even if it's just me. That'll be one less person in this damn city that'll just keep their head down and keep going with the flow of everything. Did I ever tell you about jar?
No.
Jar of dirt?
Who's he?
No, a jar of dirt.
jar.
A jar filled
Oh.
with water and dirt.
That's mud.
Well, but the point is, you let it sit too long, and all the particulate in the jar, the dirt, stratifies. It gets nice and neatly sorted and just coalesces at the bottom. And sometimes you just need to shake the jar, or maybe even break the jar. Did you find that an even summation of the city, Mr. White? Do you want to shake the jar?
I think things need to be shaken up here indeed. I think it's a fine balance that this place walks, and that the people here are willing to sacrifice so much for safety. That is one thing Dragonspire has in spades. People here are safe. Their military is strong. Their military is present. There are guards everywhere watching over. Across the whole kingdom, not just this city. They take this is a military controlled country. They use it. And on one hand, it protects the people. It protects the cities. But on the other hand, people have given up a lot to get here. There's a lot of people that they ask too much of.
My heart, it hurts.
Hold on, I just really want to quickly check. Here, this is my chance. This is my chance. Fuck. I don't have anything.
Oh. Sick.
Here, take this crowbar of international water.
Crap.
That's an unregistered tool.
Unregistered firearm.
Don't just die in retirement. You deserve more than
Just
that.
don't die.
I don't see it as retirement anymore. Just have a different job.
Not today, not tomorrow, not a year from now. Don't ever let me hear that you died in retirement. That's not so.
Not in retirement, Mullion.
Not yet. at
Just
least.
don't die. That's all I ask.
Don't die in retirement. I'm not telling you not to die. I'm not saying you're in retirement.
Please don't die.
I can't make any promises.
Try your best not to die.
He's gonna probably outlive most of you.
Probably.
Live well.
Don't count on it.
Well, just on averages.
If I meet my end at the end of a bayonet or a government rifle, just say I died heroically, okay?
Better
And
than waiting for your next shift.
I chuckle. I'm chuckling about that. I'm not being serious about it.
I give Sit one last hug and then I get on the ship.
Don't die on the couch waiting for your next shift.
After you guys leave, he just sits sedentary, just nothing, does nothing.
As you guys go to the
Yeah.
ship, you see the captain and the first mate are standing on either side of the gangplank. Good afternoon. May I please see your tickets?
I'd like to say something to Mr. White before I leave.
I am Captain Riker. This is my first mate Williams. We will be in charge of this vessel and this voyage. For the next couple of weeks, we will be the ones in charge of making sure that you are well cared for and kept safe along this journey. You, along with another 25 passengers, will be on this ship. This voyage will be making a number of stops in different cities, with our final stop being on the border, which is where it seems you'll be heading off. Please feel free to walk around the top deck, and shortly somebody will be by to bring you to your cabins. That way you can get settled in.
Thank you.
Enjoy your time on the Cloud Jumper. You walk over to Mr. White. Sit standing next to him.
Thank you for everything, Mr. White. Please watch over my mother.
This will not be the end. I will still be keeping in touch, and hopefully with your friend's aid here, we might be able to find a way to help make communication a little bit easier. He does have a bit of a prowess, and even if I think the work that you guys were doing was not to suit skill set, I think he has far more to offer, and I think he was far too limited before in both facets. You gotta let this man free.
You gonna move on to airships or
Let
something?
me loose in the city.
Maybe not that free.
Let loose in the city just without any like explosives.
Yes.
Yeah.
No firearms.
Do me a favor, build an airship or something.
But
They trust us with explosives in the mine, so a little hypocritical to say if I'm kidding. I start rambling a little bit.
I hope to work with Soot, and hopefully that we will be able to be in communication a little bit easier. Letters are, of course, one way where we will be in contact, and I will try to send aid when I can, and possible other people to help out and expand and try to help those. But for now, we're going to have to rely on the old-fashioned way. And that is until some of you grow in your power and grow in your knowledge.
Smoke signals.
But like I said, a lot of things this place has in spades is strength, and that you are going to see what one of the prices of its security has caused to the neighboring countries. Make me proud, all of you. I believe in you all.
Wow, it's like a proud dad sending us off.
Just some little.
You guys, who's up next? Is anybody else getting on the ship yet?
I got on the
Walk
ship
on.
already.
You know,
You greeted in the same fashion. Enjoy your time here on the Cloud Jumper. Please let us know if you have any questions or anything.
I hop on as well.
Just hold on. Somebody, just hold on 1 second.
All right, I get off of the cloud jumper and I
No,
wait.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll jump
No,
in the same name as the ship.
Go back into the load
Yes.
queue.
Previous. Okay.
no, I already have both my infusions used.
Oh.
It's okay.
All right, I get back on the fucking ship.
Pick a side, lady.
Well, do you want your wand?
Yes, I have it.
Okay.
Weeble.
All right.
How often did you use that thing?
Oh, shut up.
Isaac goes and gets on the ship.
Every time she does anything, it should be used.
You look a little nervous. Have you ever been on an airship before?
I immediately look at the bags, like red bags have the parachute. Like, once before. Oh my god, dude.
Ezek has not.
He's
What
a
happened to the previous captain?
You wouldn't. Yeah.
What previous
why-
captain would you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't
Oh
know.
shit.
know.
No, you
You
Wrong
wouldn't
Ezek.
know anything.
Oh, that's
Wrong
right.
Ezek.
Yeah, you wouldn't know
That's a
anything
good
about
point.
that.
I've never been on an extra before. Yeah, a little nervous.
Do you have any questions or
Same
anything?
name.
Is there anything that could help ease your mind?
In case of emergency, how would we get off?
Yeah.
We have a number of pairs.
Some people
If
just
the
fall.
ship were going down, there are a couple of. In the event of damage to the sails or something like that, we're safe. The sails are meant for forward momentum. They do not keep us afloat.
Okay.
As far as the possibility of if there was extreme structural damage, which is what it would have to take in order to remove our ability to
Oh.
levitate, that is
Oh,
would take
no.
some
I don't know. Oh, okay,
very
anymore.
intense damage. So, and even if we lost even if we lost 50% of our power, and conceivably, even if we lost even more of that, we would first go into a descent, a slow descent. We would not go into an immediate free fall. In the event of a severe things like that, we do have one smaller ship that we have, one smaller life craft, as well as a number of parachutes.
There's a hatch in the bottom that you can jump out of if need be.
How would I not
Yes, we do.
go?
I was on here a couple of months ago.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a pleasant time around this.
Who's now the captain?
It is Captain Riker.
Was that the first mate?
Huh?
Or- no,
Mm-mm.
just brand new captain.
Brand new captain, brand new first mate.
I don't remember you.
I have recently taken command of this ship, along with we have hired a whole new crew.
Ah,
What does the bird looks like?
Please, if you have any other questions or if there's anything we can do to help ease your mind, feel free to ask.
What does Tobias do now? Did he go into retirement?
Was he one of the former?
Former crew. He was the carpenter on the ship.
He's working out of Peg Lake.
I believe he was let go.
Oh.
I believe they deemed that he was no longer fit to sail.
That makes sense.
Why does that make sense?
Ah, he was like a mess.
Oh, alright.
is he the one that had this? Was he the one that ended up coming down with the scurvy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yes.
Can I just see your 2 tickets, Ezek?
Mulligan.
I have a bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give Mullion the gunpowder keg.
Nice.
I turn into a dove and sneak off. I turn into dove and sneak off.
My catastrophic
Now
damage.
you
You mean
Actually,
spare the dime. Yeah, here.
I've been playing too much Sea of Thieves because I immediately go to the gunpowder keg on the airship.
Mr. Ezek here, you will be deemed responsible
Rocks in
for
there.
any actions held by Mullion.
There are holes, but it's okay.
Fills up with air.
I see.
Taking on air.
And this is originally before the ship was only partially controlled, was a freelance for the Dragonspire Empire. Before that, we have Dragonspire has now officially taken full command of this ship. So we'll be flying under their laws. And as far as the ship's laws, they follow that as if you were in the city proper. So you will be held responsible for any actions of Mullion on this voyage.
Mullion, I don't believe would cause any harm to the ship at all. In fact, if anything should transpire, I'm sure he would be the first to offer assistance.
I hope that is the case.
As I look
appreciate
at
your
Sun on
vote.
the dock, and I'm like,
I
well, I'm
appreciate
not
your vote.
responsible for
I
it.
appreciate your vote of confidence for
Put it
your
down.
compatriot. Hands you back your ticket and hands you Mullion's ticket.
Why was it-
There's Mullion is right behind you.
Oh yeah, as I'm just like, yeah, good old Dragonspire. All right, let's get on.
Sits on the dock with his GL like strapped over his shoulder.
The
Ooh, I have a question. Would it have said on the tickets if we were?
Tickets
Do we
nation.
have?
I don't mind.
Are we staying with
Oh, did you
the
put it back?
actual passengers or similar to like the crew like the first time?
no, you're passengers.
Would it have said on the tickets?
Yep, just passenger ticket.
went there last night.
Each of you are led
I
on.
want to see the
We
white.
got actual fancy seats, not hammocks in the
That
crew
would be
cabin.
nice.
Yay!
Sup, they redid the cell if you want to hop on at any point.
He was in a cell?
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Oh yeah, you weren't there.
If this
Don't
was-
Don't worry about it.
That was the first time he was arrested, I'd be surprised.
Oh, the classic Dragon Spire salute.
I'll be sure to add that to my report to Mr. White.
Bye, sir!
That's just how other nations.
I love this
support-
city.
How other nations salute Dragon Spire.
Yeah.
Each of you get on as you walk aboard the ship. The ship itself looks the exact same. Slightly different accent paints here and there, and the flag is different. It is now just flying a Dragon Spire flag with a smaller flag underneath it. But as far as when the three of you look around, there's not a familiar face in sight.
Oh, they changed everyone.
Yeah, they did a whole overhaul.
Jesus.
That means there's no Willow, there's no Tobias.
Oh.
It's fine.
What was the
Tobias had
chef's
scurvy
name?
Anyway, he needed to go.
Yeah, he needed
Did I
some-
do
Yeah,
I
those
remember
were-
the chef's
yeah,
name?
There was a chef who did cook all the meals.
Oh,
I know there was the chef gave me like my taste.
Yep.
Oh,
Is he still there? Is
Nope.
Oh.
why do I want
My
to
heart.
It was like hungry or something. It was something with a Y, wasn't it?
As you guys explore
I
the
think so.
ship, and you can see a number of the
My
crew
chef.
members. As the ship is getting ready, you can see a number of the crew members are loading cargo on. Some of them are taking the sails. You see, two people who look like they're dressed as cooks, and vendors as they're like
Grimly.
taking a catalog
No,
of
that
for you.
was previous one.
as they're taking catalogs of food, and yeah, you don't recognize anybody.
Oh, that's sad. I liked him.
Yeah, pretty much the other ship.
Eventually, it seems as though everyone is brought onto the ship proper, and you can see that majority of the crew starts to find their locations and their spots. They are, some of them are, you can see a number of them are behind the helm, you can see a number of them are preparing on the anchors, and a number of them have climbed the masts in different areas to get themselves ready. As the captain and the first mate get on the ship, and the gangplank is taken up behind them. All the other passengers have also stayed on the deck proper. As the captain and the first mate come up. Good afternoon, all. It is my pleasure to welcome you aboard Cloud Jumper, the newest addition to the Dragon Spire fleet. We'll be going on a 3-week journey for the entirety of those who are staying on for our final stop at the edge of the kingdom. While you're on board, you will be provided with 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that will be provided by our illustrious cooks and cook hand over here, who will be taking care of you for your day-to-day needs. And they'll help provide meals, and if you will be in need of any other stuff within reason, they will be responsible for that and your nutrition while on the ship. As far as laws aboard the ship follows standard the rules of the city proper. Whatever laws apply within the city apply on this ship here. And those who violate the laws will be dealt with as such, either by my verdict or to be brought back here for final verdict, if need be. But I do not foresee that happening on board this voyage. We seem to be having a very clear path, and we'll be avoiding many of the rougher terrains, so we should be rather uneventful, is what we all hope here. If anybody has any questions, they may find myself in my cabin, or we'll be able to find First Mate Williams here, who you'll be seeing probably the most of, as he will be directly responsible for making sure that you guys are all being kept safe and kept well while on this ship. If anybody has any questions, you may feel free to ask them.
You know, for an overhaul, they still haven't upgraded their potted plants. I mean, they redid the whole area. The cell even looks nice. Not a single potted plant added.
Those bastards.
I wouldn't go that far. I just think.
I mean, those
There's a
evil
couple of
people.
small kids ask questions as there's a number of families. as well as you can see that there are people are asked similar questions to you. What happens in the event of an emergency? And what kind of food will be provided and such like that. After which, all right, if you, yes,
Where are the life vests kept on the ship?
we have a number of parachutes prepared. Some of them you can tell by a red sash hanging off the back of them. We have a number of them that are scattered throughout the top deck, and a couple in the very lower deck. For those who are being kept in the cabin and who are in the event unable to reach the top deck, a crew member will assist you and take you down below for an escape route. But for those on top, we have a number of them scattered throughout on the side rails, hanging on the outside of the ship, marked by the red sash, as well as a number of them that are scattered, wrapped around the central masts. For easy things, you just strap them on like a backpack and tie the center, tie the two straps running across it, and then pull the tab after you've waited 10 seconds after jumping. With it, if we are lower to the ground, just
Sick.
Just
make
jump
sure
in the
you're
water.
clear of the ship.
Run and go.
Uh,
God damn it.
First Mate Williams will go through you in alphabetical order and take your parties down to your cabins.
Do I see any of the parachutes
Parachutes.
without a red sash?
You see, like there are like
There was the one last time, right?
Yeah, the incident.
It-
you see other bags that people have, like in different things. Like there are like things that kind of are a similar material. You can see that there are like other sort of bags, but a lot of them are open where there is like
It got here before summer.
either ammunition or different materials for the ship, just for maintaining stuff like that. As First Mate Williams goes around and starts taking groups one at a time until coming to you. You're marked down as Nylums Few.
Yes.
Yep.
There are 4 members. We have
There you
Dove,
go.
Lillian,
Him.
Dimitri,
Yeah.
and Isaac.
Him.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
If you would follow me right this way.
Or is it
Oh,
yours?
he's just going.
Oh,
I should stay in the passenger cabin this time, not the crew cabin.
No, the other one.
Nice.
is that also
We slept on the floor last time, didn't
So you
we?
just
Oh.
be safe.
And
yeah, sweet.
No, I think it was,
Hammocks.
it was mainly hammocks last time.
You guys are brought in to a cabin, as there are brought into a good-sized cabin. It's not huge.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, this is much better than the crew
There
cabin last
is
time.
a small little seating area, like literally like a small kind of like coffee table size, and then 2 sets of bunk beds and 1 bed. And that is a twin.
I called this single.
So
I call top bunk.
Ah!
all the beds are like twin size.
They all fit one person.
They all fit one person.
Sick.
And there's 2 sets of
Wait,
bunk beds
Nylums,
and then 1 single.
That's our
I
name.
take. I take.
With 2 sets of bunk beds.
Yes,
Yep.
I am.
I take.
There's
I
five-
take.
there's
Plan
5
for the
beds.
character? No,
5
that's
beds.
just them.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I take the
I
mattress
Oh wait,
off.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I got the wrong. I got the wrong. It's just 2 sets of bunk beds.
Okay.
I got the
Oh.
wrong.
It's 2 sets of bunk beds, no separate beds.
Twenty.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
Walking
good.
in there and seeing that
I'm an adult.
is much nicer than where we were last time.
Yeah, last time we were in the.
Last time we were with the
Cold.
crew and we slept in hammocks.
That was
Yeah.
the point.
We go with. We should bring a pod play next time.
That's your best at first mate. You guys have,
Just start carrying on a potted
do you
plant
have
everywhere.
like an actual room or do they make you
Suck
sleep
it.
in a hammock?
What was that?
Do you have like a room or do they make you sleep in a hammock? Or like just a
For myself?
Yeah.
Depends on the night. A number of for our passengers, we provide beds for depending on what kind of ticket you chose. For those who prefer the comforts of this, but for myself, I choose a hammock because if there's any sort of rocking, I sleep much easier.
It did help. You did notice.
There will be, for those on the bunk beds, there are straps that run from there. Points up to the top and points up on hanging on the top. That way they come down. That way you don't go off the side of the bunk bed. Because in a hammock, even if the whole hammock just kind of stays with you and you're good. But
Queen's
so
grip.
he points out a number of straps. There are 2 sets of straps on each of them.
Is it one of the tops or is it bottom? To the bottom?
So there's one that goes from the roof down to the top bunk, and then from the top bunk to the lower bunk. So
Thank you very much.
So you do not have to. It is not by no means mandated by any means. But if you wish, just in case if there are any sort of turbulent winds or anything like that, it will prevent you from flying out of your bed.
I'll take a bottom bunk.
I take the single bed.
There's no single bed.
Yeah,
it's
I
two sets of
misspoke.
bunk beds.
There's two bunks.
Oh,
I'll take the
I
bottom
take the
and the other
bottom.
one.
I call it top bunk.
Oh, I take the-
You got a top one now.
You get a top on and call the bottom first.
No, you called
I-
the single bed that didn't exist.
Shut up!
I called the bottom first.
I
well,
took
you
about-
two, you're on top, you're on bottom, you're on top, I'm on
It's about- I would say the room is
Not
about
choose
like,
that
I did
wisely.
not.
the room is about from like me to Apples. But it's about like about a 12-foot room.
I don't like the idea of being a bottom. I'll take the top bunk.
You said
Whatever, I call bed, I go on it.
You each claim your spots, and then slowly, one by one, Warren's going to go back to the top of the deck as you see Dragonspire slowly fade. You can see Mr. White and Soot still talking on the dock as the ship sails off.
If you guys are all in your rooms now? Or
No, they walk
I went
up
back
to
up
the-
top.
if I shout,
How
would they
far
be able to
away?
hear me?
You can try.
how far away is Soot and them?
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna
More
find
than-
out.
More than 120 feet.
We're gonna find out.
Not sure.
Hey, we made the bar top together. I'll take care of it.
Roll a
That's it.
performance.
What?
Aw.
What? What are they selling?
Chocolate!
11 probably minus something, so 10.
If anybody would like to and is paying attention to the docks, they can roll a perception check.
I will.
I don't think it would be.
14.
Oh, that's dust. Dust does not have the same stats as so.
I would hope
9.
so.
You just see him mouthing something in the distance.
Sick. I just wave.
Yeah, I was
Think
right.
he's
10.
saying bye.
14, you see a couple. You tell he's talking about. You get the word bar top. You think back to you guys making it all together. You guys go
I
on.
don't think they can hear me. Whatever.
No, but they'll remember you.
Sure hope.
Pull out his
We'll make
rifle
a
and
new-
fire now?
We'll make a new reason for them to know your name.
Let's get to work.
21
He's
21
got a gun.
gun salute!
He's got a fucking gun.
They'll remember
See in the
me
distance.
now.
As Doug, you see you wake
They're
up.
all in one place.
What?
As you wake up.
Oh,
Finally.
The
well,
belly
that's
of
a
the
great
ship.
dream.
We're taking on air.
You wake up
We're going down.
in a new city, in a room by yourself.
Take him over here. Talk it.
Stretch, and I just sit there for a minute just thinking of what I dreamt about.
Oh
How early in the morning is it?
I'd say it'd be about 9 a.m.
Alright. I'm in the room by myself. Yes. I touch my necklace and my form changes again. My bright eyes and my short hair comes back up, and I go into the mirror if there's around, and I just look at myself and I'm like,
There's a really
Dingy.
dingy,
Sick.
like, it's not for the, you have very rare, actually no, you've had the pleasure of seeing polished glass. You've seen it for years. And then more often you see polished silver. This is like one of those just like copper mirrors where it's got that brass hue to it. It's roughly polished and there's like dinge around the sides and stuff, so you can just kind of see just the center face, as that's been repolished a couple of times.
got it. I just look at myself and I'm just like, God damn. And then I touch my necklace again, change back my form, and I walk out the door going downstairs to find the rest of the party or breakfast.
So, like, god damn, is that like, god damn.
You would know if you were there.
Yeah.
We're on the airship or on the
No, I woke up from my dream of my memory. We were just in my memory. Now we're back.
You
Did I
go
fall off the bunk?
downstairs and you see
Q 1960s Batman
you see the
transition.
gentleman behind the front counter, the short, red hair, freckles, and green eyes. Oh, good morning.
Hi.
How was your night?
Uneventful.
Dust
I'm
snores.
very glad to hear that.
I do
Do
not.
I see the rest of my party around, or,
No, the problem is
I'm
she's
in
or am I
Arizona.
just by myself right now?
You're
It's just blowing me away.
two people have already come down.
It's like SpongeBob.
That you came in with last night.
Okay.
I have one blow here.
Do I see them?
Three of them. Sorry.
Do I
Three.
see them?
No, they went outside. There's kind of a very small kind of lobby area. There's no bar or anything in this. It's purely an inn. As Dimitri and Izak are standing outside of the inn, currently talking to one another. Dust is getting himself ready in the morning. As he was already up before Izak was ready and had brought out his own polishing cloth and touched up the mirror a bit. And saw him combing his hair in the morning and pulling out this weird, like, waxy thing that Izak you're not familiar with. As you can.
Going on.
Do I
I thought you were...
do I know the bartender guy?
That is
Name?
it is Daniel.
It's Danny.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Daniel.
What?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Pack it in.
Got it.
With the quarter letters.
DANUL.
Thank you.
Daniel.
It is not spelled that way, but as long as whatever helps you get there.
DANEL. Daniel.
So you guys don't serve breakfast or anything like that here, or you do? I don't
No,
know.
we do not. Sorry.
Do you know of a good breakfast place that we can go to?
Hey, how much you looking to spend? You know around here?
Yes. Never been.
Okay.
At least to my knowledge. Have I ever been here before?
Definitely not.
No, definitely not. Nope, nope.
Well, there's a number of different.
Noob.
There's a number of taverns
Sick.
throughout the place. There's at this time in the morning, I would either go. There's a number of taverns all throughout the city. Some of the more popular ones and a bit of a sampling are there's the Owl Eyes, there's Siren Song, and the Purple Dragon.
Which one is cheap and good?
Gee, I wish we had poetry.
I'm not with you guys.
I don't believe you would probably. I don't believe you seem like the type of gal who would enjoy Owl Eyes.
Okay.
So
Goes on an
Well, I was feeling what goes on to Ally, so you think that I'm not gonna.
so the Purple Dragon is a pretty pretty traditional tavern.
Three options. Pick two.
I personally prefer the Siren Song. That is kind of one of the more popular places.
What's wrong with Owl Eyes?
Just you don't give off that vibe.
What vibe do I give off
Why?
of? Excuse me.
Am I with them?
Child.
You start to come down shortly after.
What's
Not delinquent.
what kind
Hello,
of vibe do I? What?
Oh, hi,
Have you
sorry.
ever been to Owl
Good
Eyes?
morning, Dust.
Good morning.
She was asking about a number of the taverns.
Oh, I heard. Let's just say the clientele for the Owl Eyes is
Bar fighting.
Gentlemen focused.
no, gentleman focused.
Oh, oh.
Definitely not your place.
No, definitely.
They call it a
I don't
tavern,
think Dub
but
would. I don't think Dub would know that, but Danielle knows that.
let's just say it's a little risque. Leave it at that.
I have more questions
That's a very
about it now.
that's a very unrisque way of saying it.
Lillian, you are the last week.
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Kinda, yeah.
Have you never been to an establishment that services?
They
Services
don't do
what?
that there.
It's a
Oh my
brothel.
god.
You're outside.
Okay,
Oh, that's right, I'm outside.
it's as close to a brothel as you
We
can
have
get
another place then.
without being a brothel.
If you're looking
You're
for
right.
that, we
You're
have
right.
it.
Do I
You're
know
right.
Does
Without
Dub know what a
being-
brothel
It
is?
is-
She's
it is
probably
not a
smart enough to
brothel.
know what a
Morning,
brothel is.
How'd you sleep?
There were brothels in
man.
Dragonspire, probably.
I didn't ask where you slept.
I'm trying to think
Ask,
of my
what did you sleep?
previous before we got to Dragonspire. I'm trying to think.
What?
If you're looking for one of those, then yeah, we can point out
Your
one of
prose
those.
is
Okay,
terrible.
so
That
you
was
said
a poem.
so you
That
said
was
Siren
awful.
Song? Sirens?
I like that one.
I
Okay.
don't want to ask.
Dust. Oh,
I have
Are
no
you-
words for it.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Just
Just work on. Just work on.
I
You're
slept
fine.
horizontally, thank you.
Siren's Song. Have you been there?
I
And you?
haven't. Actually, I
Uh,
have.
Dust
I know one person
doesn't
from there,
necessarily
but
make noise when he
I haven't been there
snores.
too often.
What
But
do
it
you
was
think is a
very
better
windy.
place for breakfast?
As
The
you
Siren
know,
Song
Siren
is-
Songs or Purple Dragon?
I like the Siren Song. I haven't been there too many times, but it was nice.
Thank you so much. I
like
appreciate it.
how-
No problem. Glad you
Like,
enjoyed your
just-
stay.
all the way back.
Are you in there too?
Yeah,
Are
thank
in
you.
there
Checking
with
out?
us?
I don't know. I'm trying to see what's going on
Thank
here.
You hand back the key as you were the last one out
Oh,
of your room.
Sorry.
Key. I almost took it with me.
Molly, and you start to head down after gathering your belongings.
Good morning, Izak. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
I go outside. I follow Julian
I'd like to
outside.
head to Adventures Guild today if we can.
Can we go get breakfast first, guys?
Can we just
Siren
get it-
Song sounds great.
Can we just get at the guild?
Dust, how did you see?
The food at the Siren Song is going to be better than the Adventurers Guild.
We
But
need
is it more
food.
expensive?
We need
Are you hurting for
Isaac?
cash?
Yisak,
You
we
want me
need
to
food.
spot you?
Oh, I'm hurting for cash. Would like you to spot me.
Well, I
What was
was
that? Were you extending
offering,
that offer to meet you?
offering
Shouldn't you be
Isaac.
asking? Shouldn't you be telling him how much you weigh if he's gonna spot you?
I weigh like 160 pounds.
I don't think I could spot that.
Are you
You
around?
get back the,
Are you-
I'm walking Zara.
A son of
It's
a
like
bitch.
220 kilograms. I don't know what you measure.
Yeah,
Key?
I don't know.
Yeah, you give it the.
I don't deal in weights.
We're not. No, to
I'll take the
Daniel.
key.
Yeah, you give it to.
You're confusing me.
Give me the key, please.
Who am I supposed to give this key
Give
to?
me the key, please.
Not Dove.
No, I'm giving it to
Clerk.
Dimitri.
I bring the key back to the clerk.
Thank you very much. Hope you have a pleasant night.
There you go.
You guys are very functional.
You're supposed to be responsible for me.
That was,
That was on
only
the
on the
ship.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can still be in.
You're still supposed to be
You're
responsible for me.
responsible.
With Zara.
You come down and you see the five of them talking.
I don't see
outside.
shit.
You hear.
That's right.
You very clearly hear the five of them talking outside.
Do we hear it or we just only see it?
Walking up with Zara.
Hi, Zara. Hi, Lenora.
Hello.
How are you?
Good morning.
Siren
Siren
song.
song.
Oh, good.
Breakfast. You in?
Daniel
Sick.
runs out. Oh, I forgot.
Oh.
You.
Yes.
You got a letter dropped off by
Really?
the girl with wings.
Oh,
Mose?
right. Oh, Moses. Oh, right.
Moses.
Moses!
Her name is Mose.
Yeah. I'll take it. Thank you.
It's just a literally like a simple thing saying that
The paper's ripped like
she
15 different places.
Did she get attacked?
Accurate.
No. I think that's just her handwriting.
Oh. Well, she is very aggressive.
She's a gargoyle. I
Yes,
figured that
yeah.
she went for she's like wrote a letter be like went to the tavern went to the guild for a late night drink. They had an emergency mission that offered good money. Just a quick detail, be back in a couple days. You got this. Smiley face.
Love it.
Seems like Mose went off and did her own job.
She didn't invite us?
Well,
Ow, rude.
She had to split it between less people, I guess.
You're not in the guild.
I know, but still rude.
You're part of
Do you want to
Nylums.
be part of the
I
guild?
know, I'm trying to
Do
tell
you?
you.
I think that.
That's probably why you weren't invited.
Would be a good way
As for
to-
why
What
Dust
is
wasn't
this
invited,
guild?
that's personal.
It's
never
a
heard
way
of it.
of
I'm an
community
adult. You treat
outreach.
me like an adult.
It's a way of the people who are capable to lend their hand to whoever needs it.
You.
Oh yes, yeah. No, they pay us and they give us little
That's
badges
good, right?
and stuff, you know, to incentivize us and such.
What was the main reason we were coming here?
The God.
It
We're
was
coming here,
to-
coming
to-
here to
to-
help stabilize
I-
the country, but through assisting the guild.
Find the Holy
Yeah.
Grail.
And
Is
we
that correct, God?
Yes, that's
we just have to
correct.
show you guys
So
around a bit. too.
You each had your own personal things also, but the main your main goal was to try to help make a a difference and establish a foothold here.
Thank God it's closed.
Why was it on the floor?
Because there's too much. I have too much of stuff on here.
Dimitri, your mission was to talk to me,
It was
and
one
now
before
I
you
need you to
took
give
it.
this message back to Mr. White, okay? Can you do that?
See you guys in 3 months.
I'm kidding, of course. I'm sorry.
Let's leave while he's gone.
That wouldn't be good.
Dust starts to walk you guys
we
across.
don't
across the
have a
city.
frontline fighter.
As you see, the city has has sprung to life in the morning. It is about 9:30, and people are out and about. You can see a number of market stalls are all throughout the area. You can see that there are different caravans coming in, and people with all different sorts of goods, and some of them coming with livestock. You can see are coming through as well. As a cacophony of different people are flooding the streets as he takes you across the city of Goliath, giving you Dragonspire feelings as far as like the just that it is in another city, but at the same time so different. There's a very big color shift, not just in the people, but in the architecture. Whereas Dragonspire was a very kind of tan beige colors. It felt very like
Industrious.
and it had a lot of like reddish hues to its architecture and dark. The majority of this is very more akin to what a couple of you grew up with in the gray flagstone and wood mixtures, along with a couple of bits of tan and splashes of color here and there. But the thing that really catches all of you that are new here is that there is a bit more presence of other people, of other races, comparatively. It's not super common. That's not like every other. It's not like an even split by any means, but you do catch them here and there, far more often, far more dwarves and elves and other races as you traverse the city until eventually reaching the outside of the Tavern of the Siren Song, where you see kind of like this sign that says it with kind of like almost like an aerial, kind of like on the rock, kind of like thing, where she's like a mermaid laying across
That's cool.
the sign.
How far are we from the
Did they
sea?
have neat stuff in here?
What?
How far are we from the sea?
From the sea?
From any major body of water?
How landlocked are we?
Kansas.
Nebraska.
You're a couple of days.
Couple days.
We're
Oh,
not in
okay.
Kansas anymore.
We are in Kansas.
No, we're not.
You
No, we're in
do get
Nebraska.
shipments of fish and stuff here.
Right.
And other sorts of goods.
Okay.
But you're a couple of days from it. There are some large lakes nearby and other bodies of water.
Oh, okay.
But you all stand outside the Siren Song as Dust leads you there.
Right this way. Da-da-da.
You guys enter in and you see a very traditional looking
Try
tower.
to guide them more of
We're under the sea.
Stars got it.
Dark
Stars
wood
pushing
adorning the floors. You can smell the freshly baked bread along with
Sweet rolls.
the smell of meats being cooked and other things as you watch people are all around eating and drinking and having a good time. It is pretty early, but this place seems to be pretty lively as you watch a waitress come by, twirl past you with like 4 tankards in her hands. Please take a seat anywhere you like. I'll be right with you. As you watch as she hops off, and she's got these large, like cat-like ears.
It just turns
It's
to
long tail.
dust. If she says we can sit anywhere, does that mean we can sit on the floor?
I wouldn't recommend it.
We're
It's
not doing that.
probably
That question
soaked
more
with
for
ale.
Boy.
I'd like a speedboat.
Is there a table like in a corner somewhere?
Roll a perception check.
Thank you, Maria.
Please roll a 1 again, and don't even see tables.
Look at all this gear I have on me. I don't want to sit on the floor. You know how hard it would be to get up?
17.
You can die on that table if you want.
There is one not in a
I-
corner, but one a little bit off.
I
Don't sigh on it.
go straight there.
There's a
Or on the
big
floor.
round table. It's still a little bit, has a
Die
couple
in
of
the
tankards still on it. but it looks like the people
No,
had
I
just
got
gotten
blaze
up.
of
I
glory.
go straight there.
So you watch as Dove beelines
Don't
it
die in a
across.
blaze.
And
I instinctively just follow.
I
Yeah.
guess we're going
you all
this way.
start to follow behind and gather stuff. You kind of push.
Can you
the...
please stop running off?
I found a table.
Then say we found a table.
You followed me, so I found a table.
My dove detector went off.
I still shift.
Is anyone playing music in the tavern?
Right now,
No, I haven't
yeah,
done
there's
it.
you can see
Inter-
there's
it's an
one
Intel
guy
clock that
currently
Morgan
in the
left.
back.
I'm an
just
adult. Treat me like an adult.
not singing or anything like
Okay.
that. Just kind of doing like a little bit
Tell
of
me these people like
instrumental.
you don't-
Just a slow little beat.
It wasn't like
That's
in
what
the back.
adults do.
You want me to tell him to stop?
Oh no! I want to listen to him.
You look,
Actually.
I thought you wanted to get up there.
Oh no, I'm not
Because
very.
you
I'm
look
not
up-
very good.
Because you look upset with how badly he's playing.
No.
Will you
Morian.
stop it?
Why would you say that?
He looks upset. I figured
Just
you might
turn to
want
ease.
I'm not upset
You're
at
still
all.
responsible.
Okay, never
for
mind.
him.
You're doing great.
not.
You're doing fine.
Yes, you are.
I want to
Ultimately,
listen to him
what,
because
you're
I'm not very good at
responsible
Nylums.
for him.
I need to learn more about how to play, and seeing somebody improvise on the fly is
Do
actually
you
very
play your lute?
a little bit.
He's reading from a sheet, and you told him he's improvising.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Hot cross buns.
Bravo!
Is it time for the boar fight?
What was the waitress's name?
Maria.
Maria.
Mario.
Oh,
I should
I think that was Maria.
yeah.
We should start with a T.
Sorry.
We should start with a T.
Mario?
What?
A couple of minutes go
Oh,
by.
okay.
You
Let's
guys
start with
see. Guys see that this is a pretty popular place. You see other people getting
Oh, we got
up,
it.
and you see people. People are taking tables literally like as people are getting up, and there's a number of people that are like just sitting. It seems like right now the actual like bar itself, all the stools have been taken, so nobody's actually standing at the bar. And it's kind of just like this breakfast time, where people are coming in.
That's adorable.
As eventually she comes over. Oh, good morning, everybody. She reaches down. She's got a little stack and hands you each these sheets of paper. As she hands them to you, you feel the wax on them. You feel like a little bit of wax on them. That way, it feels like there's a little bit of weight to it. She hands you out each menus and stuff like that.
Why are you reading? You could put it on the table.
Oh, I
See, we got a number of new faces. Don't believe I've
No,
seen
pick it
any
up.
of Most of you are
You
around
can hold it
here.
in front of your
It's nice
face.
to see you, Das
Thank you.
and Nora.
Because I was doing the same thing.
Reach down and scruffs. Nice to see you too. So, welcome to the Siren Song. I'm Maria. I'll be taking care of you folks this evening. If you have any questions about the menu or anything that we have, feel free to ask or just wave me down. This morning there is hotcakes that are being served with fresh honey. Is the main thing. But if you have any other things that you wish, there's a number of other stuff on the menu today.
So much you have Guatemala.
Thank you, Murray.
I'll be back shortly to take some drinks. She runs off.
Surf isn't a thing in Guatemala.
You can
They
see
serve it with honey.
There's air conditioning.
the menu has very standard stuff on there. There's eggs, bacon, sausage, a lot of different like
Grits.
meat dishes, as well as
Hash browns?
some like vegetable. It's like home style where they're like shredded
Hell yeah!
and then fried.
She's
in
never
a
gonna
pan.
leave.
That-
That's really exciting.
You go for some grits, maybe some eggs.
Sausage.
Pancakes.
Scrapple.
Hey, are you guys like referring to a song or something?
You know,
You teaching me how to play
is it
this
on
song?
there?
It is.
Just like the guy, just like the bard up
Sweet
there.
rolls.
He's reading off the fucking menu. Okay.
Sweet rolls!
Thank you.
Today's special is egg, bacon, grits.
Sausage!
This guy's
Sausage!
terrible at improvising.
On the side section
I'm gonna
next
call
to
it Goblin, but it
the
still takes
next
off.
to the hash browns, there is sweet roll
Woo! I'll take
that is next to the sides.
that. Yeah.
take your sweet food.
As each of you sit down and you can hear all the people buzzing around.
3
and
times your
movement
size, you know,
going
will take
along.
that.
She eventually comes
Hotcakes,
back. You guys know what you each
Yeah,
want?
goes on.
Yeah.
Or have any questions?
No.
Lenora, what will you have?
My usual, please. For both of us.
Actually, I'm more interested in. Have there been any like interesting people come in the last few
Hey,
days?
Dust, I'm trying to order food, man.
I'm sorry. You can come back to me. I'll just take like a tea or something.
There was one guy who came in this morning at like the crack of dawn. He was giant. I've never seen him before. Never seen his kind before.
Oh.
He was
But he was very
giant.
nice.
Was he
skin.
blue?
Yeah.
Who's it blue? Oh,
Was it Gale?
Quinn.
Quill.
Quill.
Wow.
We know him. He's from the town over. He's from Azathoth.
Down.
Farmville.
No. It's
Farmville.
He's from
No.
Catadance, actually.
That's it.
Yeah, we brought him here just
I have
to.
notes
uh, They actually got
So
attacked.
proud of you.
What was it? 2 nights ago.
Oh, that's so sad to
There's
hear.
one
Yeah.
more
Well,
notes.
we remedied that, but unfortunately, they don't have many guards out there.
I imagine not. If you're in the small, there's so many small villages. It's like
Yeah.
it'd be far too much for most of them.
Spread troops too thin. I understand.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. You can go. You can take their orders too. I'll just have a tea,
Spread
please.
democracy.
Just tea?
Get the pancakes.
Get the
Can I
pancake.
have like a single pancake?
One pancake.
It's a long
single
day.
pancake. I'm not. You can see my physique is not that.
Do
I'm
you
not
wanna,
like.
Do you want to share? I'll
not
take a
like
stack
me.
of 3 pancakes. I'll
No.
give you one.
Sure, if you want to do that, sure.
I'll take a stack of 3 pancakes if I can.
Stack of hotcakes with honey.
Can I do the hotcakes, and thing of eggs, and then do you have like a
Grits.
fried pork skin?
Bacon?
Isaac doesn't care. Tarkin would divine
I can
smite
talk
you.
to I can talk to the cook, and we've got beef, and we've got pork, and we've got bacon. So I'm sure we
For
can.
DM, it's effectively like a cheats your own type thing.
find
Ah,
I'll talk to him, and we'll get something sorted out.
Thank you.
And for you,
Toasted bread with butter, and if you got tea, I'll take some tea as well. Thank you.
and for you, lass.
can I have those hotcakes?
Yes, absolutely.
Yay.
How many
What
would you
about
like?
We'll do 2 and hash browns. My God, Lenora.
You got so excited.
I
Yeah.
did. And hash browns.
Orange juice or
What about
Um,
Zara?
fruit juice.
Right now, oranges are
Sir,
well,
do you
wheat
want
is
to
like on a shipment coming in because right now they can't be grown here.
That's
Raw.
right. Fruit juice or
Is it rare or raw?
Right now, we still have some apples.
6 apples.
So-
What kind of
so he's a
teas do you
bougie
have?
hunter. Just a little
course
cooked.
We have a couple of different. We have a couple of different teas. We've got a mint. There's some peach, and then there is.
I don't know teas. Is there a lavender tea?
There's a.
Do you have lavender tea?
Yeah, it's normally. Most people get that later in the evening. It's got lavender and chamomile.
Here, brother.
Do you have something from the town of,
You gotta
of
take it
liver?
out.
Yeah, never mind. I'll have a waking up tea. I
Yummy
guess.
You got like,
Grass.
you get like the chai.
Just peach and what was the
Chai.
first one?
I'd
Sorry.
like to try some tea from the town of liver.
Mint.
Mint?
There's a mint. There's
Have a
peach.
taste of liver tea.
You have like
You got like a black tea.
you have black tea. And
Never heard of it.
Just a light morning tea.
Can I try the late morning tea, please?
No problem.
Very good.
Anything else? Anybody be needing?
I think that's very good. I think that's it.
Oh yeah, Dust,
Yes.
Dust has the tab, so it's all good. We order whatever we
I'll
want.
take 16 pancakes.
Yes, that's
I
it.
was
Thank you
That
so
is
much.
okay. I will
Pay
give
for
you money.
Isaac. I was going to pay for Isaac, but if it's easier for everybody, sure.
Oh, I was just gonna pay and just give you a
Pay for
pancake.
myself.
Oh, and I
If
tell
you're
her, I
gonna
say,
be-
I'm Deb, by the way.
Aww.
Oh, trying to make
She's
friends.
making up for him.
What?
She's making up for
I'm
him.
making a friend.
She's officially been
Feel
more
like
friendly
no
with this
back end
waitress
every
than she has with all of us in
time.
3
You
months.
just ordered tea.
I'm going to have one of his pancakes.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
already used, so.
And I'll have the other one. We just rob Isaac of all this food.
It's okay. Isaac has the company card.
What?
You got that
Wait, Isaac
plastic
has a
boy?
company card. Isaac, why don't you cover the tab?
Yo, can we make the first credit card?
Wait.
You know what the company card for food is?
The stone.
Goodberry.
And then you got
That's not
you
the
got
same.
you got a drink.
The first credit
Yeah.
card
Wait,
was
And then
paper
you got
money.
a drink, you got a drink.
Yes.
I got a good amount.
Actually, probably not.
What just
Probably like a
Fine.
stone
Not
tablet
credit.
with.
It's probably threats and violence. Threats and
Yeah,
violence,
sure.
actually.
Yeah, true. First form of credit. So confused. What was the inciting incident?
A bump up table.
At this point, it just needs to be thing 1, thing 2, Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
The boys.
Is Zara the cat in the hat?
Yes.
No, Zara's the Mike Myers cat in the hat.
Yes.
We all need to run.
I love him.
A
Oh,
couple of minutes go
Woo!
by.
Watch that.
A minute or two goes by before Maria comes back with your drinks and hands them out to each of you. Your food should be out in just a couple of minutes. If you have anything you need, let me know.
I told her my name was Dove, by the way. I don't know if you heard me before.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You've never seen
A cat.
her kind. She's a lesser tabaxi.
I've never
And a
seen you
hat.
so flustered.
She is not. She seems very human. Slight feline features, and then really just the ears and the tail. Her face seems very
Oh,
kind of more
that's kind of cool.
similar to Elvin. She does not by like the very soft features. Like she looks, but it's like a weird. It's like it's Elvin. It's slightly cat-like,
Okay.
but there's no fur on her face or anything like that. But her ears match her hair, and they kind of like blend in the fur color as they go across. She predates that by a long.
I know,
I've had
I
this
know.
written long before I even knew about
She's
that.
really a
He's
taxi?
an anime character, pretty
What's a
much.
taxi?
Tabaxi.
What a taxi is.
A taxi?
But a taxi.
He's a taxi.
He said
Can I
she's
have
a
you roll?
taxi.
Can I have you roll a nature check?
Put some sugar
Nature
in the coffee.
Ooh, I'm good in those.
Ooh.
Natural 20! Plus 3, so 23.
Lesser tabaxis
21.
are.
Plus 3.
You recognize her as like the more you think about it, and you're like you remember reading about them as you've never seen them before. Is that there are with a number of races, the races are then broken down kind of into subcategories. So just like with elves, there's
know who that is.
Exactly what that is.
there are different ones.
That's why I was like,
There's dark elves, there's wood elves, there are high elves. There are others like that for other races. There are, especially for some of the more animalistic and some of the more bestial. Like there have been recently found lesser goblins and what they call greater and normal goblin. And then they have found
you can have more if you want.
there are the 3 categories of tabaxis. Stand for regular tabaxi, a lesser tabaxi, which looks very much more humanoid in their features, and then greater tabaxis, which look much more animalistic and seem to have a bit more prowess in those things. She seems to be a lesser tabaxi. The features are feline.
Got it. She's really nice.
Oh yeah, she's a doll.
Yeah, she's wearing kind of like one of those like
Oh, thank you.
like a short kind of like medieval barmaid dress, like comes just to about her knee. And she's got like off the shoulder.
I don't know.
Her
Andres,
top
put it
goes-
away.
Goes like in a straight, and it's like off the shoulder. What are the things? And then like instead of
He doesn't want
it would go up. They've all,
But
they've
go
all
down now.
fallen down
That's cool.
I
like
need to
that.
eat
I'm not having
Alright.
any.
Jesus
I've been
Christ!
telling you for the past like 30 seconds. Like he's noticed it. He does not want any.
Mark's
If he did,
Breathing
he
on
would
his
have.
hand for 4 minutes.
And she's got a light blue corset, like this like sky blue corset wrapped around her waist.
Right.
That matches like the base,
She
the
snapped.
base of her dress. That then goes to white underneath. She eventually comes back a couple of minutes later as you guys are all sitting down and brings out your food. Here you go. So here's a stack for you. We've got a stack for you. Here's some toast.
Hey,
A stack of cakes. And then what's your standard order?
It's corn.
grits,
Grits.
hash browns.
Hash browns.
Egg and
Eggs.
figs.
Eggs.
A whole potato.
And then,
Oh, my God.
and then there's
No,
just
that's a large fry.
slab of uncooked meat.
No, it's cooked. He gets it rare.
Rare.
Rare,
What's the
rare.
difference?
No seasonings. Rare.
No sneezing. Rare.
He gets there's just a T-bone steak,
He does.
barely cooked on the
Not
ground.
bad.
with As you watch Zara starts like chewing on the
I
bone in it.
do, but it doesn't quite sound like a
She
sneeze.
is adorable.
Just curious.
He.
Can't
that
like
gentle?
induce
Sorry,
it.
he
I
is
take
adorable.
off his, like,
I'll hear it eventually.
Was he been neutered?
I'm
He.
just wondering if it's gonna be like,
He
oh, chew,
has
and suddenly
been
she has
neutered.
hotcakes like all over her
Has he
face.
been
That's
neutered?
my
Has he
cousin.
been neutered?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I take
That's
off
my cousin.
the harness when he's.
Oh, chew pancakes.
No, my cousin don't chew. He sneezes.
Oh.
A lot.
Hash browns. Pancakes.
You guys eat your food
Is
in
he
a
also
review.
get
The
Yankee?
food's good.
Did I get my-
Delicious.
No.
Do they have
Actually-
the
They did. Yeah, they fried up some
He's
some
Italian.
of the pork skin. It's not super well done,
That's fine.
but it tastes more like the
Give
bacon
Yankee.
because it was
Spaghetti
cooked in the
sneezes,
same
so
like
there's slits, it's
area,
just
so you get that like bacon grease flavored on it.
I eat all but one.
Let me just address something. You
Oh,
called me a
Jesus.
And I
git
take the
Yankee.
last one. I throw it
And then
on.
a gift,
Got it.
Alright, what are
which
you again?
neither are correct.
Where are you
I
again?
don't think you heard me.
No, you didn't.
Half elf.
No, he's not.
He called me a git Yankee.
I heard.
Oh, you
No!
can't do that.
Above table, I said it, not in character.
In character, you said it, and we're going with
In character, I ate all but one of the pork and then threw the last one on the floor.
While we were arguing about what I am. Green.
So what's the plan for today? We're going to the guild.
We'll go to the
Easy.
guild
Step
first.
one.
Just check in with them and then see if you guys want to join. You could, do your little applications and such. And then we could just show you around the city. Or if you guys want to take a job immediately,
That'd be great.
But,
I want to.
you might want to learn the city a little
wanna
bit
know-
more
I
before
wanna
you
get to
go
know
off
the
and
city.
do your own thing.
Because we need to get to know the city so we can help it, Isaac.
That's the first job you're
Didn't
gonna
you
take
grow
is-
up in a city?
Yes, and this is the first time I've ever been outside the city. I'd like to be outside the city.
So what do you want to learn about the city your first time here?
The first job you're gonna take is gonna be, please save this cat from a tree outside the library, and your first question will be, where's the library?
Our
Yeah.
first question will be,
Because
where's
you
the
go
cat?
to the city.
Where's the fucking tree?
And then in 5 years from now, we can then contemplate killing
Yeah, I want to get to know the city, learn where
You want to
everything
get to
is.
know this
you. We
city.
need to find out where the library is.
Okay.
We do need to find out where the library is
Where's
first
the
off.
cat and who does it belong to?
Don't shoot the prince or get arrested.
Cats are with Moe's. and
Is there a
dogs
prince
and
in this
Wait, why can't the tabaxi
in
get
this
the cat? Why do
place?
we
Is
have
just
to
a
get the
prince just walk around aimlessly like the
excuse me.
other one did?
The cat is
Were you
over there
saying
with
this too?
God.
Aurora.
God does not answer you. You are not a cleric.
Yeah.
Damn.
What if I roll
Alright.
1 on a D100?
I asked
Oh wait, actually, can I have Isaac and Dove?
Why did you remind him?
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't!
Can I have
Wait,
Isaac
what?
and Dove roll
Yeah,
your
this is
D100s for the day?
this is for
For the one.
Oh,
this is
oh,
for all the
shit.
marbles. If you roll one die,
She.
46.
I forgot what that
Did he get a one?
Did you get a 1? Did you get a
you
1?
moved them out of
He
the.
got a 1.
Are you fucking
moved-
kidding
you
me?
got a
them-
1.
You
No!
moved them out of the thing.
I-
So how do you know?
I got a no. They were like this, and I was like, I put it like this to show him. Is that I don't know if that's a 1 or a
Dove, what'd
100.
you get?
46.
That's a 1. 0, 0, 0, 1.
0, 0, and 1.
Oh, Isaac,
It
no!
was nice to use my bow. What?
There's a lot of like improbable shit that happens on these fucking streams. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why they're on video.
Oh.
That's pretty
Some-
cool.
So what happens to it?
Flash,
Oh, yeah.
flash to Soot. He's
You
he's
will-
in a work.
you
He's in a
really-
workshop. He's in a workshop.
given to him by Mr. White.
And I'm like-
He is still in the manor, but now one of the rooms that was the room that was originally Mulian's bedroom has now been dedicated to be Soot's
bowling
workshop.
Right.
Soot is currently working on the first test object for Mr. White's communication setup that he's working on.
All right. White, do you want to do the honors? You just need to flip that switch right there.
All right. He puts on goggles.
Oh, I love him.
I'm
Flips the
sorry.
switch.
Dies.
Watch the arcane energy surging around. Can I roll a d20?
Oh yeah, sure.
Do
The
it,
DC
do it,
on
do
the
it,
first
do it,
test
do
of
it,
this
do
is
it.
16, just a flat roll.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
4.
4.
Son
The
of a-
whole thing just goes off in both of you. Yeah.
Damn it! Fuck. What? Are you okay?
You watch as he dusts off and pulls a little piece of shrapnel out of his arm.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Shit.
We've got time.
What? Just felt something. It's like, hold on, give me 1 second. And I try to make an infusion,
Yeah.
and it successfully goes through.
No.
Fuck! One of my infusions just dropped. I don't know which one.
Oh.
Jumps back.
So what happened? So what happened? So above table, what happens?
What was the original? It was
Versus
a
trying to
modified heavy crossbow.
It was a modified heavy crossbow, yes.
So it drops down to just a traditional heavy crossbow. The arcane runes all snuff out.
It's at least a heavy crossbow.
It is still
It's
a heavy
still crossbow.
Okay, because I remember the design of it completely removed everything involving strings, so I don't think it would work as a heavy crossbow.
You still need to get the you need a bit. You need to get.
You
need
the
to get it
string.
You need to
strong.
s-
Is
What?
there any way I would know that?
Well, if we
Because I
start.
can't wait for our first combat encounter to be like, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up.
Well, guess
There's
what?
nothing there.
Guess what, Yisak? We can walk around the town and find out for you.
You're right. I'm gonna. Oh my god! Fuck that guy! Because that happens a lot in the town.
You won't even get a ting. You won't even get a
You
ting.
won't get a tank. No.
Yeah,
No, it's just.
Can I just say thank you for rolling a 1?
Oh.
God damn.
At least I rolled a 1 before we got to
Dove, I
level
want you to know
Aye.
that this means that the odds of him removing that infusion are less now.
Oh, son.
Because
Sick. All right, we got this.
You have to roll a half now.
Yeah.
No.
4. What does your infusion even do?
It gives me a plus.
She gets a Disney stick.
Gets +1 on
I
all
get a
of her
+1 on my
spell
spell
attacks, and she ignores
half cover.
I am Dove, and you're walking
Okay,
a
I'm
Disney
glad you have
trail.
that one.
for now.
Well, Yisak, guess what? We can help you. We
He
can
doesn't
find
know.
a
He
town.
does not
oh,
know.
he doesn't.
Yeah, that's
okay.
why I'm just like, how would I know?
Oh, sorry.
So
sorry.
we're gonna get to our first
The
combat
runes-
encounter. I'm gonna be
the
like,
runes that normally light up when he's pulling the trigger on the
So-
crossbow.
Yeah.
Because it normally
Oh,
the runes kind
okay.
of light
Wasn't
up. And
all of Soot's infusions, wasn't there like mems that it used that were put on there?
Yeah, there were magnetic units. That was kind of just my way of flavoring how what
So
I
if
use
there were
as my
mems, They were all
technology.
just gone.
Well, no, they're still in there.
yeah,
they
they're
just
still
don't
bolted
function.
on and stuff.
They're
Oh,
just
okay.
To know
They're-
Dimitri's
they
thing initially
demag-
had the
they
mems on
demag-
them and they just fell off.
they demagnetize. So now they're no longer they're just rocks. They're just metal rocks now. But he doesn't know.
Like the
can
compass.
I get my phone?
Oh yeah.
I need to change it to a heavy crossbow.
Here you go.
Oh. Well, besides that point, I still say we go travel to town and get to know it.
No, I still want to go to the guild.
Fuck,
I want to get fucked in the first combat
No,
encounter.
we are going to the
Because I have no weapons.
Yeah.
We're to work.
We're going to the guild first, but after we should go and
Look
explore
around
the
the
town and get to know people.
We're gonna stay in one town.
We
It's a
do,
big
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Dust.
It's a big kingdom. Why are we staying in one town?
Because so we can
We're-
help
we
them
don't-
for
we don't
now, so we can get
necessarily
there, so
have
they get
to.
to know our
We
names.
don't have to.
I will murder. I'm an adult. Shut up.
The entire area is in a major.
I'm
This
just
entire
looking
country is
for-
in trouble.
You're right, Isak. We should
I'm so
do
sorry.
exactly what you
We're
want to
angry.
do. What do you want to do?
No.
Do a few jobs here and then move
But
on.
you can't. You're.
What
you're
do you
doing
think
great.
we were doing?
I'm eating
Apparently looking
breakfast.
around the town.
Exactly. You're doing great at eating breakfast.
Thanks.
Isak.
You remember
I
that
just go
your
back to
job
eat
was to
mine,
help
I'm
them
like, okay.
establish a base here. That way they can operate
Oh,
out of
really?
and do other stuff.
Oh,
And
so
I
we
thought
were
we
gonna
were
be
just
And
showing
showing
them around.
Dimitri also remembers
Yeah.
that the whole thing was to establish yourselves here and to help the surrounding area and the
Wasn't
kingdom.
mine-
And he's actually,
And
no,
there's a
fuck
reason-
this place.
There's a reason you were sent to Goliath and not the capital city or another
I
city.
thought we were traveling.
Wasn't my thing also like within this area
but we
too?
need a base to
What?
operate.
Yeah,
My
I think-
personal thing was
yeah.
also nearby.
Yeah, a number of for people, their personal things were within this area.
We establish ourselves in Goliath.
I have.
Doesn't have to be permanent, but it has to be a base that we can operate out of.
I would like to just go back and forget this entire conversation because if Isaac knew that, he would have never brought it up.
If Dimitri
And
knew,
Isaac
probably
absolutely
knew.
would have known.
Like if Dimitri knew, Isaac probably knew.
No, it's-
Which
that was-
means,
that
and
was
since
Andres
that
coming
happened
out of-
before the conversation, clearly the roll didn't happen, so we have to reroll. Is
back
it-
my heavy crossbow.
No, the roll happened because you said you don't get to talk to God unless you're Clark, and I said, what happens if you roll a 1 on a D100?
That's what happens if you roll a D1 on a 1 on a D100.
You called
Unless
it.
you're trying to talk to your
You
God,
called it.
in which case you summon a serpent to transport you through a desert in hell.
Exactly. As each of you, your food is good. There's no, unfortunately, yeah. You can change your stat on there and put a note in it that it does not have a string right now.
I just. Oh, apparently I forgot that I was supposed to have +1 attack rolls. But yeah, no, it's all changed.
It is still.
I was just gonna remember it doesn't have a string.
Just so you're aware, getting a string is way cheaper than getting a full new heavy crossbow.
Yeah, the thing is that
You need to go with
I
Fletcher.
didn't know it would be this soon, so I don't see why Isaac would randomly have a crossbow string
No,
on
he
him.
wouldn't.
He
But
wouldn't.
just so I wasn't expecting you to do it either.
I just can't wait for our first combat encounter.
What's funny, if instead of a 1 you had a 0 on the D10, then it would have been 100.
Yeah, I know. That's why I needed to double check. I was like, I forgot. Is it like true 0 is 0, or is
No, you can't roll. It's pretty much the whole thing of you can't roll a 0 on a die. So it's either 1 or 100. Otherwise, it'd be 0 or 99.
so? If I got 100, it would have become a permanent infusion, and no chance of losing it ever.
Possibly.
So,
God.
If only
No, then you
that.
roll another 1, and then if you roll a second 100, then it becomes.
At
least it happened before level 4. I'll take that.
Is there anything you guys want to do? Anything that you want to talk about while you guys are sitting here at the table?
Oh wait, like we're actually discussing plans for the day?
If you wish, you can either sit in silence and just stare at each
I'm
other.
sorry.
If it-
I'm just
Every
going
other
over
table in the
how
bar
my
talks.
infusion works.
Okay, for you guys, do you guys know an apothecary nearby?
Apothecary.
I was told there would be
I
one in Goliath.
don't.
What?
I don't.
I did use a healer's kit.
I've never needed one though, so
Did you
I
use-
wouldn't know that. But we could ask around.
Yeah, I would. If
Yeah,
at some
I think
point,
it was,
if
yeah.
at some point I'd like to
Use
look
it on
for.
you.
Flores.
It has 10 uses.
You don't know of an apothecary.
Actually, wait.
you know of
I
Flores.
promised. I made a promise
What
to
are you
someone
looking
back home.
for?
I'm looking for a special herb to help with blank, 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 blank. I was told that it would be somewhere near in the area.
But
Maybe-
when I died.
When you went down, you
Gary
stole the fire, so I
would
put
be
it
able to
on
help
and
you
someone
from the
else used it.
greenhouse.
Gary from the greenhouse?
That being said,
Okay, I'll try
Yeah,
to
it's
check.
a-
yeah,
Gary
you're
from
10
the-
uses.
We can
So.
plan a visit to him later. That'd be nice.
These are flora.
Toast.
He does herbs too.
I'm good.
It's good.
I got hotcakes and eggs and pork skin.
I don't know. That's all I had.
It was the last pork skin.
I'm
can
sorry.
throw it
I'm
out
just
if you want.
checking to see how my infusion works. Just making sure that it's correct.
This is
Which
good.
part?
What exactly do I do to the item that makes it an infusion that indicates that it's an infusion?
Okay.
Like, cause I'm trying to
Researches into it, finds out it explodes upon getting it. So
no, I'm trying to figure whether or not it's like it would be noticeable that it's no longer magical.
Oh, I would appreciate that much.
You guys have your food. If there's anything you guys wish to discuss, you can. Otherwise, you guys can finish your meal. Your bill comes out for all of you comes out to a total of 15 silver or 1 gold and 5 silver.
I put down a
Except there's
gold.
butter already
Put down
on
my
it.
portion.
Down my portion.
Toast doesn't come pre-buttered.
I just put down a
I don't
gold.
know. maybe
Why do
ten.
all your characters like pay like 80%
How much
of
do
the bill
I owe?
in everything we do?
So,
You're covered.
Yours
Yeah, I
is-
want separate
You're
checks over
covered.
here.
Can
No
I pay
separate
my
checks?
item?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yours is
Because it's a T-bone.
yours is 4 silver, 2 copper. Yours is 3 silver, 2 copper. Yours is 1 silver, 2 copper. Here you go.
Oh,
I
was-
put a
okay.
gold down.
What was
Boop.
It's fancy.
Yours
Yeah,
is 3 silver, 2
nothing.
copper, and yours is 3 silver, 2 copper, and yours is 2 copper.
thank you.
I put a
2
gold down
copper
and I leave
plus-
it there. Keep
1 silver, 2 copper.
So
1 silver.
if you're including Dove's gold that she put down, that's
So
the majority of the bill. That is 2/3 of the bill.
straight.
I'm taking my gold back then.
I'll put a gold
I
in.
pay for my stuff.
Okay. I'll just put a gold in, and that'll include tip.
Yeah, I put in 5 silver,
Okay.
including like for taking that. I am paying for myself. Dub is leaving an absurd tip.
I'm nice. It's a nice thing to do to
He
people.
has to
much?
infuse. He has to
How much was
attune
yours?
to the item to use it.
Something and something.
He
I
has
just-
to
I
attune to my
He
crossbow.
did originally.
3
Yeah.
copper
The
or 2
infusion's
copper and
Okay.
4 silver.
But what I sense
Would
in
he
it
know
too,
that he's no
not-
longer infused to
I
it?
think that's
You're
me.
leaving double your bill.
Roll an
Because
Arcana check.
it's no longer a magic item at all.
As long as you're
Probably roll an
aware.
Arcana check. The DC will be 10.
Yeah, even like 60% tip.
Cool, I have 0 plus 0,
What's
so it will be
60%
fair.
tip?
Don't
What's
die.
that? What's 60%? Oh no.
Nine.
Oh, that's a 1.
It's
No,
9.
it's a 9.
Which is more insulting.
That's annoying. That's
All right.
annoying.
You're
You
you are
are-
in the dark.
I
the
appreciate
dice
the effort.
Have
No.
decided.
He
Come
said
on.
beforehand.
I said I gave you a low DC. 10.
I know it was fair. It was. I
You have to roll 10
appreciate
or
that
higher.
much.
You have a high. You have a. It is slightly above odds that you'd actually get it. All you had to do was not roll a 1 through 9.
You're gonna like reflex your bow. It's gonna be like made of grass instead of actual like string. What you need, like,
The odds were in your favor.
be a mess.
You guys leave,
What's my
leave
bow
your
made of
food,
spaghetti?
leave your money behind, gather your stuff, and start to head out of the siren song. Maria waves. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon.
I have one quick question.
Oh my god!
How does rolling a 1 in 100 not give me inspiration?
It's not
Give
on
us
D20.
something.
Give it something!
Not on
Come
D20.
on!
It's not a skill.
Because I'm just like, I would have immediately used it.
Right. It's not an ability check.
This is awful.
Not on a
I'm
D20.
so
It's a
sorry.
It's a D100.
Alright, I was just curious.
Yeah,
Sorry for cutting you off.
You're
Give the
fine.
shit back.
Don't
Actually,
worry, I
shit back needs it.
respect
it.
What are you at?
51?
I'm at 31.
Okay, here, take it.
You guys head out.
Ooh.
You can
No,
see,
no,
Watch,
no,
watch,
you
watch
can
with
see
your
a
last
person
three,
like
you're good.
coming by with like 6 sheep in tow.
Annoying.
You see different members of the clergy are walking around. You can see there are all sorts of denizens across the street. As you guys continue to push forward. Where
Where's
to
the
next?
The guild!
The
The guild?
Which way did it
Yes.
go?
The guild.
It's right over here. It's right over here. Sorry.
That was.
I don't have it's a feeling thing. I don't have like specific directions.
Is it like hidden?
No, it's not
It's a
hidden.
vibe.
It's not
Just
hidden.
go with
It's
it.
just a
I'm
vibe.
sorry,
Fine.
I'm very confused.
It's a vibe. Just go.
Fine. You
Start
take
walking.
a left, you go
No,
down
no, I don't
2
need-
streets,
No, we
make
don't
a
need
right,
to know the
and then
exact address.
it's in
We're
this.
just. I just don't know what it is. It a building? Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
like a little
It's
shack?
no, it's not a shack. It's like a building. It's like a
So
guild hall.
do people just random people just go in, or do you have to like have a secret password to get in?
How about we show you?
You'd go in if you wanted employment or to membership, but you wouldn't have any other reason to go in unless you were just like a homeless person. So I don't.
Yeah, you
I don't
walk.
have a home.
He takes you.
Well, it's a good thing you're seeking employment.
I'm already employed. Thanks. I work for Nylums.
You
Then
you
you're
just
not
say,
homeless because you have a
You
manor.
people very much confuse me.
That is,
Whether
I
you
start
stay in it is,
walking.
is
Do we still
entirely
have-
up to you.
Do we still have that matter?
I believe so.
Soot, I believe
He
it's still
almost
there.
blew it
you
up.
see, you see, as you say loudly, "I don't have a home." This guy comes up to you. Don't have a home, you say.
Jesus.
Well, there's a job opportunity for you, and just shoves a piece of paper into your chest.
Sorry, we're not interested.
No, we're not interested.
3 square meals a day,
I just
lodging
call him and
provided, equal wages, work
No,
as
thank
much
you.
as you need
I
it.
just pull him away from the man.
I need
go-
work right now.
Just pull him and keep walking.
Hey!
He's your responsibility.
No,
Roll a
thank you.
Trying to
perception
help
check.
us.
Can you see the flyer?
Perception,
He drops on the ground,
21.
stomps on it.
Dragon Spire Railroad.
Do you want to work with Sut?
Do I?
Son on this
You-
dotted
you-
line
you-
and get out of my
you
hair.
You read it's for laying down the track.
It's for laying down the track on the railroad.
It's already missing one.
That sounds
Like,
laborious.
It's very laborious.
Wait, what? What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's for laying
Working on the railroad.
laying track on the railroad.
I've been working
Replacing
on the
track.
I got a
railroad.
21.
all
They're
day,
trying to
all
get immigrants to do
day.
their
Wait, wait.
building.
Are they expanding the track out of the city?
Looks like You get the sense you're like they're fucking hiring
Yeah.
people from outside of the country to build the railroad.
I don't think you should take that job opportunity. We can find much better ones.
I
We're
think
going to the guild.
I think that I already work with you.
There are much more suitable uses of your talent.
Imagine you were at work and somebody came in, they were like, "Work here," and then your boss was like, "I don't think you should take it." You're like, "Get the fuck out of here, guy! Get out of here!" All right, the end. Moving on. This seems lucrative.
He's handing out flyers to different people and stuff like that. He's doing that.
Do I notice he's only handing them to certain people?
I thought they
Roll
only
an
hired.
insight check.
It's very
I thought this
unfortunate.
was a dwarf job.
Dang.
Oh my god.
9!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Use
Andre,
dice.
use a different dice.
We hate
Your
you.
dice hate you. This
Use this one.
Even with a 9, he is not handing it to any humans.
Use that one.
I'm going home.
Is it a 9?
No, it was a 1.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, now you get inspiration.
It wasn't a
I
skill
know,
check.
I just
Nothing.
rolled it to see what it
It wasn't a
got.
skill check.
Oh.
No, it was
Goodbye, Andres.
I think it's an Andres thing because I rolled it again and I got an 18. So Andres is slowly turning into a Wolverine.
Andres is slowly turning to me.
Andres is slowly turning
Is your
into Texas
numerical
Roadhouse
existence
biscuits.
cursed?
My dice just hate me.
So good.
You guys start to push through the town, going across, seeing different shops and buildings and different people. Across.
What was my perception roll for?
What'd you get?
21.
That was to see if you saw that it was a Dragon Spire job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was to see.
It was
before
time
he
because
said.
as I'm
That was
looking,
before he
just
said he was gonna like read it, but
Yeah.
that was to see you saw that it was like Dragon Spire. Come to the city.
come to the city. We have cookies.
It was just like one big thing for, and it was like
You can vote, asterisk, as long as you're a human or other certified species.
caravans leave daily. It's like 5-year contract.
I think it is you because I just rolled that and I got an 18.
Croft gave me whatever she had.
I did touch your dice.
But
That's the problem.
Dust and Lenora lead you across the town until they both come to a stop outside of this very large building. It's a very,
Okay, that's fair.
very like rectangular in shape. It's got a very it's got a slightly pitched roof, and you can see that it's about 3 stories tall. A mixture of brick and stone and wood. Yes.
Does it look like it could be Does it look like it could be easily burned down by a fire elemental?
Roll a nature check.
4.
4? No idea.
It's a big rectangular square.
You just see it's a very large building. Comparative to a number of the buildings that you've seen in this, you see it rarely, but there's a couple of you can see that there's a number of glass windows on this building, and these large, rounded over top double doors that open. They're currently propped open, and you can see all sorts of people coming in and out, left and right across the place. You can see people clad in full armor. You can see people that are dressed in robes and in either uniforms or different attire. And you can also see normal people walking in. It seems like almost a farmer goes in, or a merchant seemingly walking in with going into this building. You can see that there's a good number of traffic. As this.
See it for Bob.
Roll a perception check.
Did the farmer or the merchant look like they're carrying something inside that's heavy that they need
That
help
was
with?
not right.
I think so,
No,
but that's not
not
much better
much
either.
better.
That's not much better.
8.
8? No, you don't see anyone anywhere. You guys all start to walk in. As you walk in, you can see this large shield above the front door. And then it says in big letters across it, the Iron Shepherds. As you guys are brought in and you see the main hall, as you look around, you can see, as you first walk in through the double doors, you can see across from you a large, main counter that people are kind of coming up and going back across, and then across the entire wall to your right, probably like a 20-foot plus wall. There's a huge bulletin board with a number of different jobs, and people are scanning it. And then to the left, you see that there's a small bar in the corner, and a number of tables and other things that are being seated. And you can see that there's stairs that lead up to the second floor, as well as different like areas that kind of actually look down on the back onto the first floor.
Wow, this place is so pretty.
Yeah,
It's
it's
huge.
quite the show.
I'm
Food
kind
here
of
is terrible, though.
I'm kind
What?
of
Food
disappointed.
here is terrible, though.
No, it's not terrible, but
I
it's
imagine
probably
it'd
not
just
the
be-
greatest. It's like
mediocre,
you defeat a lot of people.
I'm kind
I
of
imagine
disappointed
it'd be
there's no
mediocre.
password.
kind of
That's what Dust said. I
mass
said.
produced type.
Are you like testing me or something?
So okay, so where do we go to
No,
sign
just
up,
flyers
or
from Dragon's
what do we have
Fire,
to
it's
do?
not
We have
test.
we have to put something up against.
So Quill was gonna do that. I was
Okay.
gonna ask Kay if they've had a prologue walk by that put up a job for Caradex. I would assume so, given that he left early.
Okay.
I believe.
How do we
Where
talk
would
to
the
your
reception
boss?
be?
It's right over here. You can see the line. There's a bit of line. Sorry. Yes.
I get on the line.
Stand on line.
Hey,
Stand on
Can
line
I
for
promote-
5 hours.
From the line, can I see
Take a
the job
Didn't bring
for?
Trudy or Versailles. Get back in
Yeah, from the line, it's not too far. It's about 10 or 15 feet away.
Do I see any job posting for Catterdance and like?
You roll a perception check. It's going to be a little bit hard to see, even it's just kind of like writing from 15 feet away.
17.
17. You do see with a 17. You think you spot something out of the corner. One of the more recent ones added. It's kind of on top of a number of other ones. Looks to be similar, like the seal color, which is like this dark forest green wax. Seems familiar. Not necessarily like you can't really make it out what it says, but you recognize the color of the seal.
Is the lines like not moving? Like the lines just moving at a normal pace, kind of.
Yeah, there's not a crazy amount of people. You see some people are coming and going. About like 5 or 6 people.
Just.
Oh, sorry. What's up?
Just real quick. You see that posting over there with the green seal?
Yeah, right.
Do you see if that says Catterdance? Or that's
What?
like a job for Catterdance?
I-
I
I'll go
don't have
look.
to be in line. No, you stay in line.
I figure we'll just
'cause
have
you
some like have. I would say.
I'll walk over and.
Is it favorite? No, I was asking if someone if someone could just walk over and see. If
I just go over to the bulletin
I am
board.
so confused as to
I
what
don't
you're
know.
asking me
bulletin
to.
board.
I was gonna stay in line and hold the plate.
You
Yeah,
want-
go
I
ahead.
go to the bulletin board. Thank you.
Stuff runs over.
Yeah, you walk over there.
Do I see the poster?
You look at it. It says a message for a posting from Catterdance.
Great. I make eye contact with Dimitri.
Okay.
Okay, great. And then I look around for all
What does
the
it
other
say?
postings.
It's the
Do you go up there too?
No. What does it say?
it's the job posting for Catterdance.
You're online. Shut up. What does it say?
It's the
Aren't
job
you also
post. It's
online?
a job posting for Canada Dance.
Screaming lyrics.
What does it say?
Are we causing a scene of
They
people
need
looking
help.
over?
You're always
like
this?
Yes.
Let's go
He is always
We
like
are-
this.
We just keep. Never mind. I'm not there with you.
If
I-
we need help, we have to go back.
Jesus Christ. I look at all the other listings.
Yeah.
What's there?
There's a
Catterdance.
million.
Great. What's the one thing that what's?
Cat in a tree. Is there a cat in a tree?
It's a 6. What's the
What do
6
you-
posting?
What's the 6th posting?
Yeah.
The 6th posting is an owl bear that needs to be hunted down.
Fuck
Yes!
It's the one you ran away from.
I go to shoot it.
Fuck that. Does anything like catch my eye, like going north?
I tell you all
of...
to back up. I got
Right
this.
now, the thing that catches your eye is every job has a rank requirement.
Whoever made that sucks.
What's ripped? Oh,
Every job at the
Made
top
from
of
the
them,
heart.
there seems to be like a stamp on them in the top, either in the top or on the bottom next to wherever the seal is, that says there seems to be like an addition added onto each thing where it's like it says says rank this next to it, and then other ones will say payment or
Silver
points.
Yeah, except She's
Does
Electrum.
does anything say like I know that I see the ranking and everything, but does there anything that's listed that's like going north of Gilth, like towards like an abandoned like temple that needs like I don't know how to word it.
Not like that.
Search for keyword
Roll a
octopus.
Search for keyword.
Roll a history check.
Okay.
I have a
Search for
follow-up
keywords.
question.
Insert asterisk.
Are there people getting in line behind us?
Yeah. Control F.
Dove, can you please get back here?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Control F. Elephant.
There is no mention of any temples or anything like that on
Control
here.
F.
It's a fucking
As what
tent.
you're,
She's like,
as
"This
what
is
you're
fucking useless."
immediately looking through. Nothing seems to catch your eye in that regard.
I go back to the fucking line.
You're now
I
like
think
4
we have like
people
computer
behind.
programming.
I go back to Dimitri.
What?
He's holding my spot.
I'm holding all our spots.
See?
I turn around and say, I am so sorry.
Sorry, no cuts.
He was
She's
holding
with
my
us.
but he
I
was-
apologize.
Sorry.
Please, we're registering as group. If you could, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It'll only take like a few more
Roll a
minutes. I'm sorry.
persuasion check.
I was also trying to say, I'm really sorry she's actually with us. Could you just...
18.
18.
I'm sorry.
Just so you know, that is
All right,
because
next time keep your kid on a shorter leash.
it's automatic.
Just fall in line. Fall.
Automatically, it's
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I just tell you like
I've
no,
seen that before.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
It's
Frenchie
okay.
literally made a character that can't fight. He's only for that. He had a persuasion of like the same thing.
A couple of minutes go by.
I know you.
Can I have Can I have Lenore? Can I have your
I'm trying to get
roll
that first off.
I demand
Um,
respect.
I
People
demand
have
respect.
a bad habit of judging based on appearances.
10? Yeah.
You appear very young.
I'm
You
20.
get the
Nice, you're
two.
very excited.
There are 2 women behind the main. The main like desk area.
Which one
main
looks like
counter
Guild
area.
Girl?
What?
Which one looks like Guild Girl?
The first, the one that
I'm
you
never
guys have
leaving
brought
this
up
town.
has this
Yellow
light,
one looks like Cat.
like pastel pink hair.
I love her.
Yellow one looks like
You can't see her.
You both of them are wearing uniforms. You actually see that everyone like behind counters, as you kind of like casually look around, you can see both of the women have the same kind of uniform on. The barkeep seemingly has similar colors and everything like that, just in a male attire. As this is happening. Hello, what is your business today?
Hi. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'll leave
no,
it to you.
No, you go.
They
You go
have to
ahead.
register.
You
No,
stand up for
okay,
yourself.
you
Stand-
actually know
stand
about
up
this.
for
I
yourself.
shoved-
Go
I
ahead.
shoved
Thank
on
you.
the-
Lenore did it.
I
She's
step in-
registering.
Four of us are
I'm
registering as a
registering.
group.
Okay, 4 people registering.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was going to ask about the guild first, but yeah, sure.
We'll figure it out when we
What
get
are
there.
your
Well, it's
questions?
transitive.
We're in. Thanks.
Questions. What's questions? Questions.
People come here, post jobs that need help, and then they get assigned to ranking people.
So there are different ranked guild members and adventurers that you gain rank both through different acts that you do, or if you believe that yourself are worthy of a higher rank at the start, you can request or pay for an evaluation. Missions, different job opportunities are offered up based on people's contracts, and then they are evaluated by our personnel and then given a ranking on what we think would be safe for the corresponding adventurer to do. We would not let somebody, a fresh tin adventurer, go out there and try to take on an owlbear.
The evaluation happens regardless.
No, everyone
You
starts
pay for
out at the lowest rank unless you wish to pay for an evaluation.
How much is the evaluation?
Evaluations are $5.
I did have another question though. The guild this ranking applies to every single area that has an adventurers guild. Like, how far does the adventurers guild extend out?
Right now, the guild extends throughout. We have offices throughout the entirety of this kingdom, in the kingdom of Rheinreich, and we are currently working with neighbors to the south to expand there.
Okay.
And we have 2 branch offices, one office in Dragonspire and one in another city in Athelstan.
How do you spell that?
Which one?
Aphistein.
No.
Um,
Aslan or I meant Aslan. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Assalon. Just write it as Assalon.
I waste all your good rolls.
It's fine. I rolled a 20 on one.
You just rolled a 2.
Can you battle that?
Sorry, I'm annoying.
Is there?
You're
Do
good.
you require people
That's
to
an
take
idea.
a certain number of like jobs
That's an idea.
over a specific period, or is it kind of just?
Oh, it is Aslan. Yeah, Aslan has it.
Like the fire department
I'd like to be evaluated.
would require
You
you to
don't-
respond to a
you
specific
don't pay
Aslan
me.
is A-S
No,
like
no,
A-L.
I'm saying
I
I
am.
said, oh, I think I'll be evaluated.
Thank you.
Above table, I'm like, I'll be evaluated.
You're trying to start a fire department, aren't you?
Ting.
You should start a fire department.
Let's see what you got,
Our
kid.
branches in Aslan are currently in Dragon's Fire and Dunstead.
Done.
Bring the bullshit go.
Is there a
Is
minimum?
is there a minimum number of like jobs you have to take over a certain period? Or is it kind of a take jobs as you please?
The lower ranking adventurers do have to, if they wish to keep their rank, have to take on at least, depending on their rank, a certain number of jobs.
For
rank
what
are
time
you
period?
guys?
Sorry?
What rank are you guys?
We are both copper, and Moe's was electrum,
What's the scale
which is
of
one
ranking?
level up from us.
Do you want the whole breakdown of, or what do you mean?
Like lowest to highest. What's the ranking? order?
Give us the tier list, if you
Got
will.
it.
Yes.
So, the lowest
Here you
rank
go.
is tin. From
Well,
there it
tier
goes on
list
to
will make
copper,
it right.
Copper,
copper, and then electrum. Then bronze, silver, gold.
bronze,
Silver.
silver, gold.
And then we have platinum.
Mhm.
And then there's emerald, ruby, sapphire, diamond, and mithril.
Oh, golden
Oh.
shit.
Wait, emerald, ruby, sapphire, sapphire, diamond.
Sapphire, diamond, mithril.
Which one is Pikachu?
What's actually mithril? Like, what's that?
What is mithril?
Yeah,
It is a special metal.
Okay,
What
thank
level
you.
do I get my pirate legend title?
50.
Is there a possibility that you could derank if you were like, let's say, copper, and you didn't take a job for a bit? Do they keep track of that sort of thing?
Copper, yes.
How many do we need? How many does like each need?
What's like the minimum number in the time frame?
So as it goes through,
I imagine as it goes up, it gets like
Yeah.
less and
you
longer.
stop. They kind of each go kind of at gold. No, not gold. At once you reach bronze, you no longer need to meet a minimum.
We're off probation, baby.
The minimum becomes like you have to still be part of the, be present in the guild at least once a year to show that you are still or can be evaluated to maintain your status.
How many does tin and copper need?
Tin
Mhm.
requires at least one mission a month in order to maintain.
Is it the same for as you go up, or
It goes one a month, and then every other month for copper, and then every 3 months for bronze.
for
Don't
elect-
you guys
Not
worry.
for
We won't
electrum.
run out of jobs
And
to
after
do.
electrum, it's bronze.
Yeah.
That stack of jobs on the board tells me we won't run out of shit to do.
And then you can see. So, each of them have a breakdown, and as you go up, there's less and less requirements for them. As people higher rank will be taking on much more dangerous missions, and then will need farther rest, or sometimes these missions will take them further outside of the region. As long as you have a mission that is currently pending, there's a bit of leeway there, up to the discretion. And then missions have different worths to them. In addition to payment, you will be receiving credit for each mission that will help us determine your rank.
I have a question. Where would defeating a fire elemental fall on rankings for quests?
Depending on the type of fire elemental, in my standing, I would probably put a fire elemental around Electrum. Electrum/bronze.
That's pretty
It's unfortunate we don't have
Jesus.
any proof of our acts.
That's true.
I got his head. I got his fucking head.
Just like a giant fire
He just
flaming
has the-
head.
He just has a handful of ash.
Ash, yeah.
I've got his head.
We have
Oh, God,
a
your
city
sister-
full of eyewitnesses.
We
Yeah,
do
right.
have that.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have
the town's full of
eyewitnesses, sure.
eyewitness reports.
Yeah, true.
I'm green.
But I also don't know if they.
There
Well,
was no contract for it, so
So that
I
was,
don't know if that's ranked per like
How
group
do we-
achievement or like individual achievement.
how do we sign up?
Well, there's a registration fee and paperwork that will need to be signed, and paperwork that will need to be filled out. Then we will go through and have an interview with each of you, and then assign you your title.
It's an answer. Jesus Christ.
How much is the registration fee?
Registration is $10.
Jesus Christ.
I would also like to do the evaluation on top of that.
So problem.
Are you using the company card?
Can you use the company card for all of us?
You do not have the company
I was
card.
about to say, I don't have it anymore.
Damn it.
The company card only worked in the city of Dragonspire because I can go to Mr. Whitebean and say, Daddy, can I get more?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Oh, when I had to.
you go to like Pyongyang, North Korea, and you like pull out like a Speedway card. It's like, does this work here?
Yes.
No. Yeah, we take Speedway.
Your
Do
points
we,
work.
I looked into do this.
Holy
Do
shit.
this. Do we do this?
No.
Wasn't
think it's
this
one of
kind of
the-
the whole reason we came here?
Do you not want to?
Fine. I just wanted to explore the city. I just wanted to be
You
done
can still
quick
explore
and
the city.
I want to be quick and done.
I can take it to the library.
No, it's okay. We can do this. How much is it? 10 gold?
Yes.
Unless you want to be
Registration is
evaluated, in which case it would be 15.
10 gold?
$10. Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like I only
Is there
got
an
10
evaluation
gold.
included with that or
Shouldn't
no?
have paid
No.
for
I,
breakfast.
I can spot
What is
anyone who
entailed
doesn't
in
need.
It's okay, I got it.
entailed in
I
the
can't spot
evaluation?
anything.
And the evaluation, you will be taken
Well, he's like-
to one of our training grounds,
Yeah.
and then you will be given an opportunity either through beast or by other means in order to prove your strength. And then
Oh,
we will
shit.
evaluate your capabilities based off of that.
Great.
Evaluate these hands.
Uh,
I
I just take a quick like glance over the rest of the guild hall. Out of the people who are in here, people display like their rank out on like a necklace,
Everyone
right?
seemingly wears it in the form of a necklace. That is how they are handed to them. Some people do eventually change them. You know of, you recognize.
Just want to see if we could get like a good word from a higher ranking member.
You recognize.
well, most of us here should have done it.
You recognize one guy currently sitting down, just kind of like nursing a single drink. He's got very like dark robes on and a number of like straps and stuff that are kind of like keeping it tight. And his is always actually around his wrist and like a leather bracelet. He does a lot of more like he's known. He's pretty high. He's pretty decently ranked, and he's known for a much more stealth kind of based things. So he takes it off of the necklace. That way, it has no chance of dangling around. It keeps it tight, just as a little badge on his wrist.
You get jobs from him, or
No,
he's just a member.
He's a member.
Oh, okay.
He's a member, and you recognize him, and like he's one of a number of people have them. People who have armor. There's a couple. There's one that you know of who wears like full plate, and he actually on his plate has 2 hooks built into it. That way he can
Like
hook his badge
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
onto like his
That's
chest
cool.
plate. That way it's just prominent right there on it. Other people just wear them on the necklace. Some people upgrade the chain. All sorts of stuff.
This is all.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
He just matches you, yeah.
Okay.
His is on
Alright.
his. Yes, it's on the
Hey, everyone
collar that
cough
goes
up 10
around,
gold.
which is on the front.
It
It's
it
like
would
this
be
bent
awkward
No,
if
piece.
your
I did
your
not.
cat outranked you.
I'll give 15 because I want to be
Alright,
evaluated.
I give 10 gold to the darling lady.
Okay, she hands
Is
over.
this Vanessa or Cleo?
This is Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
She hands over
I think
a single sheet of paperwork. It asks very basic information. It asks name,
What's
age,
your name?
height,
Oh.
race.
Who do you work for?
Right.
What do you like?
Plastic
Basic
serious?
description of what you look like, and also asks next of kin, and emergency not emergency who should we contact in the event of your death or a severe injury.
Call the coroner.
and then some other basic information as far as that goes.
My hand over tangled.
You were given the same paperwork. Please fill that out.
Don't you guys love bureaucracy?
I've done plenty. How did
I just hold it. What do we do
no
next?
of kin.
never mind.
What do you mean?
No, it's
Would
okay.
it
It's
be
okay.
amusing if I wrote down you for?
Is it?
I was just thinking the
And
same
then-
thing.
Do we do it?
Do it, I
I had no next of kin,
Next,
so.
next
to
kin.
next of kin, it
Most
also
helps
says who
around.
do you wish to like leave.
No, yeah, not next.
Oh.
Not next of kin, but the in case of emergency.
I
See,
think Zara just had to go.
Emergency contact.
oh,
If one of us dies, both of us are fucked.
Dimitri Mulian.
It said like Mo's helped you out with your application.
His ball was a little smaller back then.
Oh yeah.
That's why we'll leave it to. Next
could
of kin.
all-
In.
No, you know
You
who we
leave
should
it to
all.
an
You know who
orphan.
we should all put down for in
Nylums.
case of emergency. Soot.
I
'Cause
did.
I'm sure he would love to get those calls.
Oh god.
I did put him down as my emergency contact, or rather, not really emergency
Cross.
contact.
Which
Catastrophe
one is
contact.
Some of my friends are dead.
There's like 8 crosses.
Kin.
Mr.
None.
Next of kin, none.
Race human. What was the other one? Skills.
None.
I
You
have a living parent. Writes down mother's
It
name.
doesn't. Yeah, it asks not only it asks for like basic information on what you look like. Asks you to fill out hair color, eye color, height, age, date of birth, very basic information, and then also asks what classification of adventurer would you classify yourself as? Literally asking what class you are. Are you a clergy member? Are you a cleric? Are you a ranger, an archer?
Damn
Wizard
it,
Harry?
sponge.
Are you a swordsman?
I'm a
Are you?
necromancer.
Fill it all.
Right, I'm a wizard,
There's a
Harry.
point in this character's life
Who's
where he
Harry?
makes a necromancer.
You talk a lot when you
I don't
write.
know, but it sounds funny.
I classify it as a undead overlord.
Sick.
I'm
I-
Bagel King of Bagel.
classify-
Do I hand it
I
back
write
to the
down
lady when
Slayer
I'm
of
done?
Goblins. No,
I am toast.
As you guys,
Oh
you guys
my
each
god, I'm an elf
fill out
hunter.
your information. Okay, we'll start off with Dove, and
Oh,
the rest
shit.
of you,
Goodbye.
can go wait over. Can go take a seat over there.
Really quickly, I'd like to just, as everyone disperses to watch her, I'm gonna go over to the guy with the dark robe. What rank is he?
He is a silver.
Yeah, oh, he's silver. Okay. Okay. Do I know his name?
We'll just check. Roll a charisma check.
I like that.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Joseph.
Like. Sorry. I'm still on soot. God damn it. I'm so sorry. 22.
22. This one's Benjamin.
Benjamin, the dark.
Benny.
Benny!
Yeah.
Overlord Benjamin.
Benny and the Jets.
Do I know
Hi.
you?
Well, I'm sorry. Your notoriety precedes you. How have the jobs been?
Pretty good so far. Can't complain.
Are you on a job right now, or?
I'm between. I haven't decided which one I want to take yet.
Oh, okay. I have a few of my friends. They're going to register as part of the guild.
Well, that's cool.
If you have any jobs here or there that you need taken care of to push them off on us, we'll be happy to take them.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff right now. It seems like a lot of shit's going wrong. So, plenty of work for people like us.
Okay. Good talk. As I instantly recognize that this guy's useless. Okay. I bid you do. Thank you.
Mulian, can I have you make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage?
Oh my god, what?
If somebody threw some shit at me, he's don't like me. Hold on.
Oh
With
no.
this,
Nobody
With this?
threw any.
just because I'm tall. That's sick. That's 5.
This is because you have a wooden leg.
Meh.
As you go,
Tall.
as you trip forward
Oh.
off of, and this guy just goes, "Watch where you're walking, man."
I'm trying to.
And you just go face down,
Oh.
close to the ground, and he
Oh.
kind of just kicks your bag as he goes by. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, not from him kicking. From
Do I
for
see?
you
Do I
falling.
see this happen?
It happens like right behind you.
Do I hear at least what happened?
Yeah.
I turn around and I can look, and I'm like, oh hell no! And I go up to the guy. I'm like, what's your deal?
You just gotta watch where he's walking. Where are you from, sweet man?
No,
Oh, I love a challenge.
I'm gonna fight him.
Is it cute?
No, girl.
Yeah,
No.
just like step in front of her and just kind of push her away and then help Julian up and just start walking away.
No. Excuse me. He hurt our friend. We do not walk away from this.
I can't walk to begin with.
Is fighting allowed
I just
within
kind
the
of like
guild
whisper in your
No, that's
Where
like one of
do
the
you
first.
keep
That's like
Don't sit the hell
everyone-
down.
everyone. Hi, I'm sorry. Dub, we don't fight in the guild hall.
Where the new
Tell him that.
I'm
He's
sorry.
the one
Do you
that
want to
kicked
go
him.
outside?
Oh, do you want to go outside?
What is this, man?
Oh, do
Who
you
is
want to
this
go outside?
What rank is he?
He's gold.
I'll take
Oh,
him.
okay, good, great.
Let's
okay,
go.
Great.
I'll fight him.
Roll. You see it. Center on his thing. He's got like a thick. He's got a heavy chain, and it's clasped onto. Roll another. Just roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
Gold still
With
ain't shit.
wisdom
There's
modifier.
like 12 ranks above it.
Hey, do you think if we beat his ass, we can melt his emblem
No,
down?
gold is
No, we just take
Sell
it.
it.
Gold
Gold is like
yeah.
middle.
gold
I'm
is like
sorry.
right here.
6.
6. You can't remember his name. You see his ranking on there, and you just know this guy's not a nice guy. He is not a very. You can't remember his name, but you know he travels with other people. He's not like Benjamin, who's just a solo guy.
Okay.
He's got like
part of a
he's
group.
got a crew, and he is not nice.
Okay.
Beat the shit out of Benjamin, adding to the mission force.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, what?
I think we're good.
I'm literally
Oh,
trying to-
so
Can I have you
sorry.
roll a D20? Can I also have you roll a d20? Add your wisdom. See if you recognize this figure.
I'm trying to just
Or
like
actually, no,
walk
because
away with the two of them.
No,
make
I'm
a
gonna
make
fight.
a perception check based on
pushing you
sound.
away.
You can recognize the sound of his voice.
Oh,
I don't care if I get arrested again. I will
wanna do
fight.
these rolls.
Even for perception.
Calcifer.
it's-
It's just his villain.
I rolled a 3. My perception's a +3.
This is what you did to him.
Calcifer needs a villain arc.
Yeah,
He
Calcifer.
lives in hell.
He deserves a villain arc.
I mean, he does. You left him.
I went back.
He's getting a villain arc.
I'm walking away with Dub and Wooly just kind
And his second wife,
String
also
away.
on her wedding day, was more interested in the library.
He just walks past now. And just strolls off.
I go sit
Yeah,
down.
you.
I
What the
remem-
fuck were you thinking?
I remember this face. I will fight in this face.
We are the
He
new-
tripped our
No, yes, I.
He tripped
Listen,
our
I.
friend.
Yes, that was
We can't
very
fight
good. We
in
can't.
here.
We can't
He
fight
doesn't-
it.
He's the
Also-
one that kicked him.
Did you see him do it?
Yes, we'll take care of it.
Did you see him do it? Or are you
I
speculating?
don't think they're gonna take care of it later. It's okay though.
Where are
We
the
will
new
take
people?
care of
It
it
doesn't
later,
matter.
but we
You don't
can't.
do
We
that.
can't
That's so
incur
minor.
people
You don't
attacking
do that
us
to someone.
here.
If you're not supposed to be fighting, you should
Bless
not be
you.
doing that
Mm.
in
I
here.
agree.
No, bless you.
In
Also,
here.
you were in
Also,
Dragon's
he's
Fire.
not bigger than you.
Hold me
Also,
I
by.
burned to death.
Also, we were in Dragon's Fire for how long?
We don't bring that up.
It's everywhere. that
And it
we do
was
this.
it was a mistake.
We're
No,
not
no,
bringing
not
up
you
your
get, this is not
crime.
you getting arrested. This is he doesn't look human.
I
It's going to
understand-
be
I'm
everywhere.
not.
I understand that, but still, you don't do that. You don't treat people like that. It doesn't matter what
Wait,
they
they
look like.
don't-
You
I'm
do
not-
not treat
You're
people like that.
upstairs right now. You're the one upstairs.
Yeah.
That explains why you haven't done.
Oh.
Why you haven't done-
Because I was
I
like, wait,
originally
how
said Dove was supposed to be, but we're gonna
Yeah,
have
you're
you.
gonna go. I ran away.
And she was the one who stepped
That's a
stepped
fucking
off the line.
wasted roll. That was an accident.
So you were brought upstairs for the
Rolled it.
interview.
Natural 20 on a roll I didn't mean to fucking roll.
God damn
Good.
it, Joe.
Inflict wounds at the second level.
On myself.
Let's see how much damage.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just out of curiosity. 30 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Joe, thank you for helping.
Yeah,
Fuck!
He just
Die.
dies.
Grab
I
the
do!
jugular.
So why do you want to become an adventurer?
15.
I need money.
I've heard of all the instability in this local area of the region, and the Adventurers Guild were asked to help up, and I wanted to give a helping hand to this area, and I thought the Adventurers Guild was a good place to start.
What rank do you see yourself becoming in the future?
I mean,
Those are
I hope one day to go as high as Mithril.
Why'd you write menthol?
What?
Because I
No
couldn't
point naming
spell
love.
the name, so I wrote that. It's like the
Are you familiar with any
Bias.
Mithril adventurers?
Not personally, no. Was Mr. White a Mithril adventurer? Would he be?
low, high.
Currently, there are only 3.
I hope to make it 4.
Aim for the stars. She proceeds to ask you a number of questions for things, asking you a lot of seemingly questions of like trolley problems, like moral dilemma questions.
Oh, kill the 5. Doesn't matter if it's a baby, if it's handicapped. Actually, if it's 5 handicapped people, let them go. They're probably sad about it anyway.
No, there's a number of nobles on one
No, there's
track and construction
Oh
workers
my
on the other.
fucking
No, you can. There's the one track that has the 5 that's going towards, but then the second track has none on it. But the one with the 5 has a loop on it. So you switch the track.
There's the guy downstairs on the 5.
Proceeds to give you your interview. Can I have you roll a? What would you be doing to help you along this interview?
Shoot him in the face.
I would,
Threatened with murder.
I inflict wounds at second.
Okay. Do you know?
I would be
anything
trying
about
to. I'd be trying to gauge what this, like, what does the
I know you
interviewee
roll
want me to
Roll
say?
an insight check.
It's not just him.
But I want to.
12.
12.
Because they can't roll above a freaking 10 today.
Hey, that is
Total
total
above a
above
10.
10.
Yeah.
Yay!
You pass through your interview and are granted admission into the Adventurers Guild. And then later, you are scheduled for a 2 p.m.
If you die, dying.
evaluation, because you get for an evaluation, right?
Yeah.
You're scheduled for a 2 p.m. evaluation. It will be held in the training
You can
grounds
take
out
more if
back.
you want.
Alright, I'll
So
speak
directly
Do
behind.
you want some?
What time is it now?
Right now, it's about 10:30,
A
11.
little bit. Okay, so I gotta come back. Alright, thank you.
Oh, my knees! My knees!
Your knees?
Snack track?
I was so confused because you were sitting down, and I just heard you say my knees. I didn't realize your leg was up.
Can I see the training grounds? Is it
Oh.
okay if I just go there for a bit?
Do not interrupt. If people are training, don't interrupt.
Yeah.
But feel free to look around.
It's my soap box.
The size.
Can I go to the training grounds and shoot at the dummy?
Exactly.
Or are we saving that for the evaluation? I'm fine with either. For the sake of humor, I'm fine with just being like at the evaluation, be like, ding!
I let the intrusive.
Right in the bush you go!
I had everything.
Can I have the? Would any of the 3 of you like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Next.
I
Go.
I'll go last. I'm going last.
Okay.
I'd make conversation with Alex over.
Oh, the bartender.
How is he?
I go over to be like, do you know who that guy was?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
She's new.
I'm
She's
new.
with me.
I'm new.
We're working on
I'm
it.
Dove.
Hello, Tal.
Hi. Do you know who that guy was that kicked my friend for no reason?
Did you see him kick your friend?
Yes.
Your back was. My balls in there.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. Okay. Natural 20 plus 1.
Jesus.
Ah!
Really good at lying.
It's a new skill.
Natural 20. No,
Damn it!
Alright.
Wait, what's the
But I
total?
got plus 1! I got
He's a bartender.
21!
He's got good charisma.
Damn it!
Oh, if he had rolled a 19, I would have given it to you.
At least your staff still works!
I'm so bad now!
It's been a wild game of rolls.
I'm eating comfort candy.
Don't cause trouble with him, I recommend.
What the fuck is his name then? So at least I don't cause trouble.
Who do you work for?
Avoid him.
What's
That
his
is
name
your
so I can
friendly-
avoid him?
Ma'am, you already caused some trouble here.
Okay.
You haven't even got. You don't even have a badge on you.
Can I have a bowl of water?
Yes.
For Laura.
Do you sell ale?
Yes, it's a bar!
I know that. What kind of ales do you sell?
We cannot sell to people until
I
they
just
have their,
rolled.
until they are officially members.
Can I at least have a
Yes, I will.
water? Thank you.
Oh, try
I put the bowl on the ground. I got my drink.
Can I have a fruit
Fuck
juice
the
that's been
bartender.
sitting in a barrel for 6 years?
Why?
Just take the 3 and more.
why?
It's fermented.
Exactly.
He's
Maureen,
asking for wine.
you get brought up to the second floor. Good afternoon, Mr. Mullion.
Hello.
So, first question: what brings you to Goliath?
An airship.
Not physically. What is your motivation for coming to Goliath?
Someone bought me a ticket to get on an airship. No. I work for a guy named Mr. White. He told me to go help people. And I was told that here is where the Adventurers Guild is, and you guys help people. So I'm here to help people.
Aside from the direct reason of helping people, or
Oh,
to
sorry.
expand on that, if you will,
So sorry.
what is your main personal goal for becoming an adventurer?
Well, I guess my main goal for becoming an adventurer is you guys are the go-to people to help people. And I guess that's really all it is to me. Is that you guys are known for helping people, and that's your reputation. So, and if you weren't known for helping people, I wouldn't be an adventurer.
Good answer, good answer.
I go through the air vents. You got this!
Cool, cool!
Would air conditioning in D&D work by someone just constantly casting gust into a vent?
It'd be liquid. It'd be solidified water and then gust. That way it creates air cooling.
Control water. Gust. Control water. Gust.
Like how in Avatar is lightning bending the.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was an interesting thing in that. What rank do you see yourself attaining within the guild, or as this is before I ask that, let me read for how familiar are you with the guild and our other members?
Well, I'm not too familiar. The highest rank I've seen was gold. And that guy was a jerk, so I think I can at least get to gold.
Can I have you roll a persuasion check with that?
He was gold. He was an asshole, so I can definitely
There
do
you
better
go.
than that.
It's 7.
7.
I think I can at least get to gold.
Asshole.
It's a good thing to strive for. Now, I see that you put yourself down as a cleric.
That's correct.
So, why this instead of pursuing work further with the church?
I thought I was gonna ask, why does he have a
or
peg
the
leg?
monastery?
Well, the church can
You can't
only
see
go
it.
so
Like,
far,
I'm
in
just
my
doing
opinion.
it.
The church, there's a lot of symbolism and worship, and a lot less of active doing than I'm comfortable with. I feel like the church a lot of the times waits for people to come to them when sometimes you need to come to the people. You don't always need to spout the belief as much as you need to be involved in works. Don't just tell people why they should believe in your God, show them.
Okay. In the event one of your
You can't say.
compatriots were in trouble, and on the other side, you saw a innocent civilian was in the same trouble. Who would you try to save first?
I would go toward my compatriots.
And this line of questioning continues to go on for some time.
You
Can
Can
I have you roll
I,
for
can I elaborate on that too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the civilian is only innocent to me, but nobody's innocent. Yeah. Flashbacks to me pushing someone off a fucking
Can I have you roll a persuasion check?
I would have said
Use
because.
use
Oh
roll
my
dice.
God.
Or,
Okay.
No, don't use roll dice.
or if there's something that you wish to try to
Sorry.
describe in how you go about attacking this interview.
Inflicted.
I mean, he's just so honest all the time. I rolled a 19 on persuasion, but yeah, if there's any more lines of questioning, I'm happy to answer. I like this. This is fun.
She proceeds to continue
It's
to
fine.
ask you a number of
Just-
like, and it's very
Just don't.
interesting because Moulin looks at, and there are a lot of just moral problems and like trolley problems. It's like
Right.
there's 5 people on
I have
on one
three
ship that is currently on fire, and there's 3 on the other.
There's Starburst.
It's like you can only
There's
get to
cotton
one of them.
candy trail mix.
I can
It's
stop
like-
at some point.
Okay.
What do you do?
I still
What do you do
later.
exactly?
You know.
Yeah.
And different things
I
like
guess
that.
would be whichever one is closest
Oh,
to.
it's
yeah, you guys
would
are
be
being
like
very
that, yeah.
bluntly and very whatever is the most like
Because it's
mechanically
just way in there.
advantage or whatever would
That's what it
physically
was
just
me.
save the most
Except,
amount
I'm
of
sorry. I
lives.
know it was me.
Yeah, I guess it would be a way between the two, and it's like, okay, well, there's 5 on fire on one, and there's 3 on fire on the ship's on fire. But if I'm going to go for the higher amount of 5, but I have a better chance of saving the 3, I'd probably go toward the 3. And then 2, it would sit right with Mullion because the 5 of them might be able to help save themselves better than 3 people just saving themselves. Just simply because you have better odds of survival with more people, in theory.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you are given your badge. You were starting off as a tin adventurer, and you have your identification. And you actually see on the inside of it is the basic information of date of birth, race, height, eye color.
Was my race set exactly what I wrote?
It just says gift.
Good.
It's missing Yankee or Sarai. It's just
Good.
gift.
It's a cultural difference. Okay.
Did they know better than to try to put it? Or did you put gift?
I wrote too tall to be out, too short to be an orc. Okay.
Who's going up
I wrote
next?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll go
Yeah.
last.
Dimitri
I
goes.
was gonna go.
How's life? Any new adventures?
Yeah, every day. You know, there's got all new people coming in. We had a gentleman come in here at the crack of dawn, posted a new job, and then actually inquired about the possibility in the future.
Did he interview?
He did not, but one of our guys here,
Gosh.
one of our guys here, Joshua, was here early in the morning, and he actually went to the back, and the two of them sparred a bit. And Joshua actually gave him a recommendation, so if he does come back, he'll definitely be getting he'll definitely be given a ranking. In fact, actually, Joshua actually
All right.
told them to put him.
I don't remember.
They told him to start him at silver. When he
If you think
gets
he did,
here.
then
Damn.
Damn, all right.
Joshua said
if
this
it's
guy was
still requested, I'll pay it.
was very nice, but
I just can't.
hit like a truck.
Why? I don't remember.
What do I have to do to get there into
Oh,
the
it
line? Get into there into the line.
I said Phelan tried.
Yeah, so kid said he would think about it, but yet said he
Doesn't do office
had to run
relationships.
it by his. Ironically,
I
as
quit.
he said, nice kid. Said he had to run it by his aunt first before he could sign up to
Oh,
be an adventurer.
I love him. He's such a sweet boy.
So,
Not his dad, his aunt.
I know, such a sweet boy.
His dad's a little busy with the war we started.
Under his orders.
Okay, but he's still busy.
Tarkin's ending it.
Oh, busy.
you get brought up into the interviewing area where you are sat down across from this young blonde woman. Across from you. Good afternoon, Mr. Dimitri. How are you this evening?
Pretty well.
How are you enjoying Goliath? Is this your first time?
Yeah. Nice town. I've been before.
Did you come here just to join the guild? A lot of people do come here mainly because this is the guild's main branch. So did you mean to come specifically to the main branch, or did you have other reasons?
I would say yeah for the main branch because we want to help out. And Pearl was a big city, so I figured if we're going to go anywhere, we came from Dragonspire, so it seemed
was quite a far journey.
Yeah.
This is going to be a
Trying
very
to try and
different
just
place.
get out of the city. We saw our other friends earlier. Not much over there.
Okay.
Over there.
Yes, and you are registering as a group. I saw now one of your compatriots earlier said, two of them actually said that they were under the purview of a Mr. White.
Yes.
That is also the same that is also the same patron that the three others are under. Have you discussed? I've spoken with Ms. We did receive letters from Mr. White not too long ago. Are all of you registering under one large organization? That way, you guys have the ability to do it that
At
way.
the moment, I'm not sure. We were going to discuss it with them. We only met them within the last maybe 3 or 4 days or so. So.
Yes. So when you, I don't know if they explained this yet to you. When you first are registering as if more than half of the party is first-time registrars, when you are registering also as a party, that is just included. If you needed to make an addendum to the party to add people's name on, then there's a fee with how many new party members are being adjusted. This is because this will also, the party will be stamped onto your identification, your badge for your ranking, and then from there, it will be either adjusted for new members and stuff like that. And that's to help with a number of people tend to, when they form a group, they tend to build up a reputation as that group or a group of ranked adventurers. So they take very high pride in knowing that that is secure, knowing that they are not being impersonated by another thing. So we do have things for guaranteeing.
If we were to add the 3 of them later on, how much would that end up?
That would be dependent on the rank at that point. At higher rank, it becomes more, and then we need more members present at that time for verification purposes. We can't just have one member of the party show up and be like, and say that 3 new people are coming and 3 new people are going.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of the members, I think, was dispatched on an emergency job last night, so she's not present. So we'll likely have to, if we do decide to journey together, this will be a later thing. So we'll probably
Given that this is the first time, if you do discuss this and determine whether or not she would, you can let us know now, and then we can make that modification when she returns if it has already been predetermined. But we will need an answer on that. That way, you kind of have a little grace window when you are first signing up, just to get your bearings. But beyond that, then things become easy. As for newer adventure parties are forming, parties are disbanding pretty often, so the fee is less. But for somebody to join a gold ranking party, it would be much more. You are signing on both for the status and the reputation and the standards that are being held for those kind of individuals.
Makes sense.
What is your reason for becoming an adventurer?
Seems like the best and most straightforward way to be able to do some good, help out. Also found out to kind of tend to have just a more inclination, or one of the few things I feel like I'm good at is fighting monsters, for lack of a better word.
Some people prefer fighting monsters than dealing with people.
Yeah. Just kind of a better suited.
How big of a factor is the monetary aspect?
I have enough money to have a roof over my head and a bed to sleep in and decent food. It's enough.
Okay.
Not really enough for the money.
Are there any questions that you have about the guild on how we operate or anything like that?
I had a question.
Well, I will be bringing all of you back together, so if you want to think about that later.
I have a question. I can't remember it now. Imagine if it comes up again. I can. It would be as simple as asking one of the receptionists.
So how do you go about this interview? How do you try to make it go in your favor, or how do you go about tackling this interview?
Try to just lean in on talk about like strengths and like the things I'm good at, like surviving, and like go back to childhood. I was like trained by father, so.
I just have you roll a regular persuasion check.
Fuck. Minus charisma.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 15.
And last up,
I.
I'm trying to make it something that wasn't persuasion.
I think
I think it went well.
you see,
Yeah,
you sit
you
across
should ask.
From this
I know where I was.
guy.
Oh god.
He's in full armor.
Oh
Who's
no.
that?
Helmet is
no!
off to the side. He's
Should
got
ask. Do we know
shaggy,
where I
dark
am?
brown hair.
Is this the same
Green
guy?
eyes. No, that guy was blonde.
Oh, okay,
Okay, we're good. We're good.
They both were wearing full plates of armor.
Okay.
and most forget
Yeah,
that.
no. Yeah, from what there was some.
He also has a badge built into his armor that has lightning. So it's on full display.
What's his rank?
Roll a perception check.
Parties take pride in their name as you rank up and add more people to their becomes
11?
It looks like it's silver.
Okay.
It's shiny.
It's shiny.
It's a little bit more polished. Like it's not as dull as as the other guy. So, but it looks silver-esque. Silver-esque.
Okay.
Good afternoon today.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Joshua. I will be conducting your interview today. They're a little short-staffed here.
Sure.
So they asked if I could jump in and help them.
Short. Does he look? Oh, I'm not there. Does he look bruised?
Cool, is it cute? Cool. Flirt with him. Cool.
You shut
So-
up, pigeon.
He feels cute.
I feel well-defined muscles.
So, what brings you to
Go
Goliath?
Oh,
so many
To traveling to try to help apply to the guild to help people.
Are you nervous?
Yes,
Why is that?
extremely. I don't like talking.
You don't like talking.
No.
So, are you intending to take more hunting-style jobs?
No.
You are going to be taking jobs that involve
Talking?
directly.
Yes, I don't do. Yes.
So you're trying to work on this.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Personal improvement's a good thing to do. Okay. So you're coming to Goliath for the guild.
Stop.
I physically have been.
What is your what's your main? You don't seem, not to judge based on this, but you don't seem to, like the type that would. You don't seem like our classic adventurer. You seem much more somebody. You seem like a student. You have the type of garb that you're wearing. What is this? You look like a student, like you're from an academy. What made? Is that true?
No.
No.
No. I'm just young. I just look young. I'm
Well,
young.
it says you
20.
identify as a mage. So
You can do it.
were you trained at a proper
Oh,
school?
the mage. You're a wizard, but okay. I'm a wizard, Harry.
My name's Joshua.
How do you say that in the interview?
It's like I'm Clyde. I don't know
I don't say that in the interview.
what you're talking about.
I dabble in a little bit of magic here and there. Not crazy.
But is that your focus, or are you do you favor yourself a combatant? As in swords, weapons.
Oh no, no swords, no weapons. I
Okay.
can't. I am.
Hand-to-hand combat?
Nope. I am in the back going pew.
Okay, so you are a mage focus.
Yes.
You do not like. You're not good at talking. You don't enjoy talking to people, and you're not good at hand-to-hand combat. So you're not more of a diplomat, and you're not a frontline fighter. So you are a mage.
Yes.
So where did you study?
Study.
Myself, I read a lot of books when I was younger, and I learned how to harness my power through
Okay,
that.
roll a deception.
Son of a bitch! Okay, okay.
Roll another natural.
I will cry.
Is it a 1?
It's a 4.
Okay, I
Oh.
rolled a 2.
Okay, thank God.
What's your plus?
It's a so I got a 3 plus a 1,
Oh,
so it's a 4.
okay, he still beats you.
Damn it!
He's a paladin.
Oh, crap.
Again, charisma. That's what these guys are good at.
Fuck.
Uh,
Wait, the bartender was also was a paladin too?
no, bartenders are bartenders. They need
Oh,
to be
okay,
good at
okay,
charisma.
sorry.
Paladins are based in charisma and either strength.
Okay.
No, so obviously, some of you, what you have learned, were you trained at a formal academy? And if so, what academy was it?
Yes and no. It wasn't an academy. It was just a
Privatized.
bunch of people just teaching me how to use spells.
Okay,
A lot
so
of spells.
You were taught privately.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what's your motivation then for somebody who's taught in a more stricter thing for building in, a much more closed-off setting?
Helping
What would make you want to risk such danger?
helping people. I just want to help people and get to know them and learn new things and travel the world as much as I can.
Okay. So the travel is a big element because you could help people also through, like your friend, through the clergy. A lot of them do acts of service, or you could do other things through government works.
I
things
don't.
Like that.
I don't do that. No, thank you. I don't do politics. I let my group handle that. I
Okay.
just sit in the back and just talk to people that I would like to talk to.
Or are you a religious woman?
Nope.
May I ask why?
Haven't found the right God yet.
Okay. I understand that there are.
Thank you.
No, really. Especially in the D&D universe, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a valid thing. There are many of them with their own drawbacks and their own positives, each of their own, as they go forth. But is there a reason you chose this pursuit of magic and this pursuit of trying to help people rather than through one of those means?
What? I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Was there a reason why you chose this way of pursuing it versus through an organization like a church where it is meant to help people and bring people together and guide them?
I just feel like this place would just help me expand my horizon and let me go to new places instead of just staying in one place all the time.
What rank do you see yourself becoming?
Becoming?
What can you see yourself? How high on this ladder can you see yourself going?
A bronze.
Rough.
A bronze.
Not very sure of yourself.
No. But I'm okay with being. I'm okay with being a bronze.
Tell him mental. Mental.
Shut up.
There's no harm in that. There's an absolute need for bronze adventurers, and they help deal with things and help relieve the strain. That way, those higher rank won't have to then burden themselves with the smaller tasks and can focus on the larger ones.
You want to be a bitch your whole life?
Isn't there like a Ruby adventure that was like only hunting goblins?
Do you say that downstairs?
No, I'm just curious. I heard about it. It was a rumor.
Do you say that downstairs?
I asked Gust.
What?
Wasn't
There
it
was a what? A
Wasn't there
ruby?
like a Ruby adventure that was like only hunting goblins? That I heard something like that.
Roll a history check.
It's I'm going to kill myself. Probably like 21.
21.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There is a guy who's just known as Hunter, who only does goblin shit. He's not Ruby, he's gold.
I say we hunt his. I say we join his party.
His name's Hunter. Does he roll with the crew?
Sometimes, most of the time, he just does shit by himself.
You
It's
know,
mostly
you do
gardening.
know to join
His
a
name's
party
Hunter, he's
there's a
mostly
fee,
gardening.
right? Especially at the higher ranks.
Is that where Moses is? She's helping a hunter.
Hunter's gardening.
I feel like you're trying to allude to something.
I did.
I don't know
I don't know if
anything.
there's
No,
I
I
just,
just-
I
Oh,
just,
okay.
I just heard stories.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're not. None of them are true, but sure.
What are you most afraid of?
No stories I've heard.
I'll know if you're lying.
Oh shit. Okay. How do I try to?
The point of this is to determine who is the character of the person. This is, we do not want people who are malicious, people who will use this opportunity to do harm. We are here to help. We are here to protect. We are here to do good. And some people also are doing it for money. But as long as they follow the rules and their intentions are not ill-fitting, then they too can help make a positive difference, even if their motivations aren't entire. What is your biggest fear?
Being captured and taken again. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into it more.
You are putting yourself possibly in that, depending on the missions you take.
I understand that, and I will figure it out when I get there. But at the moment, that is what I fear more.
Maybe roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Sick. Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh, great. That's great. My persuasion is a -1. 9. It's a 9.
You do pass.
Sick! Thank
You
God!
get it. You get a tin badge
Yay!
as well. So the three of you each have tin. For Mulian, Dimitri, and Dove, you each started in tin. You guys are just getting this. You were let down, and you were free to go. As Dust, you watch as Dove comes out of the final room and she starts heading to the stairs, and then you watch as Joshua comes out, and you recognize him as one of the Platinum Adventurers.
Oh. Oh.
Dang, you ain't high.
He's actually
How
probably,
did you do?
you know of Joshua decently well. And Joshua is actually probably pretty close to moving up to the next level. Beyond.
He's close to.
He's close
Giant
to
emerald. Emerald's
Emerald.
next.
Okay.
He's close to ranking up to Emerald.
Okay.
Hi.
How did you do?
I think I did okay.
Did they give you a badge?
I
they give-
can. I hold
Oh.
up my necklace.
Oh, then you did great. Okay. All right.
I
Yeah.
have a question.
What?
What?
I was told we should bring this up now rather than later because it'll be easier now than later. Would the two, or technically three of you, be interested in joining the group with us so we're all working together?
Well, I can't speak for all of us, but I don't really care too much about the bureaucracy of it all. Like, if that helps you guys, I don't care. Sure.
See the
You'd be able to
bureaucracy?
tackle bigger missions.
figured-
Bigger.
Oh, well, we'd be going along with you too, but it's just a
If we-
registration thing.
We'd all be doing the same jobs. It would make sense.
I mean, we didn't really have a group before, like a name or anything.
We're not very efficient. It's just
Didn't you say you guys had a guild name?
There's a guild name.
No, I
They
mean,
didn't have a group.
We didn't
name.
have a group.
I thought you guys had a group.
They kind of were just
No.
taking missions.
We're just 3 people.
You don't need to be a group in order to. You can, because people are constantly changing out things. Sometimes people take missions with different people for different things, and sometimes people do things solo. So not all the time it is as a whole thing. But then there's the benefit of having registration as a full.
This doesn't need to be an answer now thing. I just want to bring it up because apparently there's a fee to add people to a group.
Bless you.
Oh my God!
But if you do it with like the first bit of registering, it's like a lesser, not as expensive thing. You may just add it on.
You guys also want to just.
The longer it goes, if it gets to be a big group, apparently it's a higher fee. And you need more members of the actual party present.
Well, we're all still pretty low on the totem pole, I feel. It shouldn't be that big a deal. Plus,
I want to just bring it up now. More than anything.
Yeah, I mean, if we
We
see
can wait
that
for
you
Mose to
people,
come back and then.
from what we've seen so far, you people are very capable and a bit dysfunctional, but aren't we all?
What do you mean that, Tony?
Just like
I
a-
was looking. I thought you were
So-
looking at me.
Oh, it's just like a real life family.
I
We're not just coworkers.
barely know you people, but sure. Anyway,
I grew up in the circus, and this was. They are less dysfunctional.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Lenora, I don't
Let's all
know
walk
how you
outside so
feel.
Lenore can't find us.
So quietly
You
sneak
know-
out.
I don't know how you feel about
Not
joining them, but
Makes no difference to me.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel the same way. But
It's all in the paper.
How fucked up would it be if I asked him, go pick a job from the board now?
Yeah, yeah,
Very,
yeah.
very fucked up.
Fucked up.
What did she Did Zara just
They're stamped and pressed.
it's not her own.
Well,
She,
doesn't
we
exist.
are
We've been
with
over
her.
this.
We were with her the whole, not the whole time, but
How did
People
you-
helped.
How did you guys
Yeah.
start off then? How did you guys meet?
If she
Well,
had
we're gonna
find
see the-
familiar,
We're
could
gonna
she
see
see
the
through
city.
her animal's eyes?
I've thought of that exact thing.
Yeah.
I thought about having like a wizard with Find Familiar. They always have like a bird or something
Yeah,
on
yeah.
their shoulder, and they're just always looking through its eyes.
That would be sick.
You'd be actually be playing in third person in
I was gonna say third person.
It's just a bird hovering over you at all times.
How are you, Lenora? My life is a battle map.
The guy that I
Plot
was
twist is
talking
just
to,
one escape
he was
route.
really nice.
yeah, he's quite high up on the totem pole compared to us. He's not the top, but he's up there. I mean, it makes sense they use higher ranking members to
For
evaluate.
for your sake, you would know, and so would you, that as it goes up, there are less and less and less people in each one. As far as for, like I said to Ezek, Mithril, there's only about 3 right now.
Oh.
Diamond, there's about 10 to 12 from there. And then there's like Sapphire has about 26. Ruby kind of just goes up a little bit there, but the most common for them is that Electrum Bronze. Other than the low ranks, the ranks that are like, decently done are Electrum Bronze, and it's hard for them to go beyond that. Because you know that there are kind of like, there are rules in place where it's like, oh, there are plenty of missions like the one that was just like ones that were posted were like, hey, we need help moving things, we need help. There's plenty of like labor intensive jobs and stuff like that, or smaller things like, oh, there are dire rats, or there are different smaller things where a bronze adventurer will not get credit for those. They'll get the payment, but they're like, no, you're not going to rank up from bronze all the way to mithril just by killing rats. So you need to be taking on more intensive stuff in order to actually do that.
And what if it's slimes?
Depends on
And what
the
if you
slime.
kill slimes for 300 years when you get to max level?
Do you have 300 years?
No.
I'll talk to Theron.
But you can kill
Um,
goblins.
But you know that platinum is considered a high rank.
Mhm.
Like, even though that there are another like 5 above it, the 5 above it is like, oh, okay, now you're just getting like ridiculous.
And the like well-known legendary kind of people.
The platinum is on the border of those guys who fight dragons.
Mhm.
Like, those are the parties, platinum parties plus. Platinum is like the bare minimum for people who start fighting dragons.
Okay.
In fact, and most of them will be like, if you are going to take a mission, because there has been, you've heard of them. For them, the lowest ranking dragon hunt was, there must be, is emerald. So right at platinum is like that line.
So what I'm hearing is all of Chaos's will be somewhere around the Emerald Ruby Sapphire region. I was like,
Yeah.
Chaos was very skilled at hunting dragons.
we hunted dragons and we hunted
So
dragons.
you guys,
Why?
as
I don't know.
yeah,
I just did.
It'd be some. I
You
don't.
guys would probably be in the, if they just did a straight thing, would probably put you right in the platinum emerald area. But with the sheer volume of dragons, is another thing.
It's like, hey, we've killed like 4 or 5 dragons,
Yeah.
and we fought Tina.
Some dragons
With
are
that.
obviously way harder than others, but it's like you start hunting dragons at that platinum emerald area.
All right, let's get to it.
See the city?
Oh,
Yes, I want to
Yeah,
visit the city first.
What time is it now?
that's what
Right
I was
now,
gonna ask.
after that, it's probably been between everyone's interview is probably actually close to a half an hour. Okay, so the 4 of you, that puts it at 2 hours. So it's probably right. Your thing should be happening right about now.
About that, I have an evaluation later.
Wait, what?
How long is that gonna take?
I don't know.
How long does the evaluation only
It's
last?
like a half hour.
Great, so we can go explore the city without him, and we'll come back.
In 30 minutes?
I don't think we can.
I don't
Great,
think
I
I'm
it's
think
leaving
it
him.
takes
the
30
whole city.
minutes just to get here
You,
from the restaurant.
you're standing there and you're talking to you guys, and it's right around that time.
Let's do this.
As the
Don't-
the guy who did your
Play it
interview
out.
comes up.
No.
Sorry, I was running late. I was interviewing your friend here.
No
You are Ezak, right?
Yes, he's
Okay, I will be taking. I will be doing your evaluation today.
Yes.
So I will escort you, and if anybody wishes to watch, they surely can. We'll be escorting you to the training grounds in the back.
You said you were going to city. Go away.
No, I gotta go watch now.
What kind of one?
His evaluation.
What?
We can watch his evaluation.
We can watch
Yeah,
the
why not?
training and things.
Go and watch.
Right?
Do you do a lot? Do you specialize in stuff that affects the terrain heavily, or does a lot of area affect stuff? I'm asking that because we have more walled off training areas. That way we can protect those. That way things don't go too awry. And then we have your standard training field.
I'd say I'm actually very precise with my attacks, and my specialty as a ranger, it is blending with the terrain more so. But in terms of actual combat, I specialize in ranged combat.
Got it. All right. Would you prefer? We have 3 types of evaluations, and they will be the 3 types of evaluations that you can request is either hand-to-hand, not hand-to-hand, one-on-one combat. The other one will be against beasts, and then the other one will be just pure skill. Skill is by far in my opinion, the hardest because I will only be able to judge you based off a very static interpretation. So that would be the most scrutinous of the 3, as we're going off of very limited. The other 2 are a little bit more. I will be able to get a gauge off of your overall capabilities,
Yeah. Question
depending
for
on your skill set.
question for the beast one is that like it's just open against a beast or
Yeah, we'll determine a beast, and we will let one or multiple out into a ring and be supervising in case things go wrong. You can also tap out at any point, and one of us will intervene.
well,
By one of us, I mean me, because I will be the only one there.
I'll be watching.
I'll be watching.
I do ask that unless it's dire, do not interfere with his thing.
Okay.
I was not
If
planning
he
to.
does not tap, if he does not ring, he will be given a thing to indicate that he wishes to. He or taps out. If you do interfere with it, he will automatically forfeit.
based on this,
No, I wouldn't.
Got it.
based on the description, if it's just an open field, I think it would be best to do skill, even if that's the most scrutinous.
Understood.
I'm an ambush fighter.
Unless he either
Don't put me in
throws-
an open pit.
I will immediately intervene.
I was not going to intervene unless he either threw a flag or was actually getting clawed to bits and bleeding.
Now you said you identify
they
as
they toss out the owlbear.
Right. So you identify as a ranger. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then you will be. What kind of skill sets do you wish to be judged off of?
Stealth, survival, and I'd say how quickly I can take down a target or how quickly I can hit a target, I suppose. Sneak up on something.
Okay. We do have an evaluation for gauging your stealth. As far as survival capabilities, okay, we've got something we can do for that, and then we'll do a standard aiming test for the other one. There's no real reason. Or we'll do 4.
Okay, thank you.
We'll do 4 evaluations. The first one will be based off of your ability to move stealthily. The second one will be an evaluation based off of your knowledge of the surrounding around the plant life and as well as other survival aspects. Your next evaluation will be based on accuracy and skill, and then the final evaluation will be based on your ability for speed.
Thank you.
He grabs a couple of smaller members, also kind of like fresh team members, and they go out and they start like setting up a secondary field with this. And he goes upstairs and he comes back down with a trunk and he leads you out back. And there's a number of you can see there are 6 different fields kind of like set up. Some are fenced off, some of them are sunken. There's actually one that's just kind of like a raised box. In this, as he first lays out, and he goes over to this large chest, square trunk, and lays out a number of different plants and berries and different things like that, and meats and a couple of clay reliefs on different things. So I'm going to have you make a series of checks to determine what these different things are. So there are going to be 3 categories that you'll be going through: plant life, food / berries and fruit, and animal life. Which one would you like to do for first?
Plant life.
Plant life, okay. That is going to be plant life is going to be a nature check for you. So I'm going to have you roll a nature check. There are a couple of different types of leaves and stuff on
I have to
there.
do all 3 anyway, right?
Yeah, but you don't need.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with plants because that's first on the list. That would be 18.
18, got it. Yeah, you quickly identify one of them is a form of poison oak. Is one of them. The other one is actually just a regular oak compared to poison oak. They look, especially these two, look very similar. They're both from different seasons. And then the other one is.
It would be treated by doing this as well.
It's just a normal ivy plant versus a poison ivy. Then there's the animals, and then there's the berries.
This one's for wiping your butt, and that one's for pranks.
Which one would you like?
Next, I'll go with identifying different types of meats, I guess.
Meat, so there's animals as in footprints.
Oh, I'll go with footprints then.
Okay. Have you make a what would be this? Is there what am I blanking on? Let's have you make a survival check.
23.
23.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's leveling out.
There are good signs of smaller prey, like you see fox. One is an owl that it's in, or a small one was an owl, one was a fox, and the other one was a bear. Oh.
So I saw an owl, a fox, and a bear.
Yeah.
And I immediately start getting flashbacks. I'm just like, let's just move on.
And then the third one is berries. All right. There are 3 berries here. Please eat the non-poisonous one.
All right. Buy it.
Oh,
What roll is it to?
It's going to be another survival check.
oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
12.
You know how it goes.
Okay.
Please. Can I do process of elimination? Because they're looking obvious. I want to take out the
first
seed.
one you bite into is extremely bitter, and you get this taste, and your tongue starts to go numb, and you spit it out instantaneously.
I'm used to eating good berries. I'd actually like to.
You were close. It
Yeah.
was the next blue one over, but they do look very similar.
I wish I just sleight of hand to be able to switch one of them with a good berry. Didn't think of that.
As that had gone through, okay, just mark that off. Got it. And then after that, you saw that the other people were setting up a whole like obstacle course kind of like thing with barrels and like fake shrubs and different things like that. Okay, simple. You're going to be starting at that end. There's a number of different areas where you start, and this is on like a raised area, so he's actually sitting a bit lower. You will start over there. Your goal is to get from there to there without me seeing you.
All right.
This guy's toast.
This is outside.
Yeah.
Fuck. I take out the sun. Wait,
No,
what?
excuse me.
Ding, 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 ding.
Shoots the crossbow at the sun.
This is only about a 30-foot stretch, so it is a single stealth check.
19.
19. All right.
Plus 5. Oh, fuck, he's paladin. Working at like plus 12. I lost for persuasion. Perception had like plus 6 or something because it's wisdom.
I guess your character dies immediately.
Okay.
You send out the owl bear.
Step
Right, next we're gonna move on to accuracy.
Die septic shock immediately.
Alright.
Instantly.
You have 6 targets. Please do your best.
Alright. Pull it out. Line up the shot.
Whenever you're ready, you can start.
Yes, of course.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Silly me. I forgot to put on the string. I got this. Dagger, 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 dagger!
Wow.
I actually have 4 daggers, so I'm like, fuck, move my scimitar! Right here! Throws everything.
Loses his
You
hand
are,
above.
you are 35 feet away from these targets.
Oh, God.
The daggers are with disadvantage.
I was like, I'm in danger.
Damn it.
Bazinga.
No, just borrow. Zubak, can you look at that?
Did you hear that?
This
Bazinga.
man,
Bazinga.
this man's numerical existence.
Shell.
What?
What did you get?
I get
There's
nothing but
2 20s
emphasis
here.
dice.
Really?
There are 2 20s there.
Holy shit.
That's only for
Wow.
one,
Wow.
Oh, you
though.
got
Oh, is that only? Is that for all of them, or
all of them, yeah. Because you're throwing
Yeah, that-
daggers beyond their normal range.
that's what I figured.
So they are.
The one's in that 20.
Yeah.
That one's I have plus 5, so that would be 19.
Okay.
Wow.
That one is 8.
I'll say I should go to the tower. That's cocked.
Oh, come on.
That's cocked. That's the other one.
Sorry. That one's 23.
Okay.
No, 22.
With this.
Yeah,
With
there's a
this.
17 and 18.
Nice.
18,
Okay.
Hellish rebuke.
13.
Got it. No, that was 6.
Oh, sorry.
The last one was a.
How much do you want for this?
Okay, nice. All right. Your last test is speed. Same thing. It's going off of your. Whereas these ones were for just testing pure accuracy. This one is for your ability to. Because you said that you're a quick draw and stuff like that, and being able to take out somebody fast.
Yeah.
So he's going to be. So you didn't use your bow. I was originally going to have you fire off a certain number of arrows within a given amount of time. Is there a preferred method you wish to show off your skill?
You mean for speed or?
Yeah, it wasn't foot speed. I wasn't going to time you and how fast you can run.
Usually it's my bow, but right now, my fault. But have to be prepared for all eventualities. So that's why, as you can see, I made sure I was well prepared for any given situation. As I'm still thinking in my head, like, what the fuck is
We
going
do
on?
have
What
a
the fuck
short
is
bow
going-
that you can use if you prefer them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that'd be nice.
If that's your preference.
Yeah, that would be my preference. Thank you.
Yeah, you can grab that, and there's a quiver of arrows over there. You do not get your proficiency with this,
Yes, I did.
as this bow, even though you're proficient with short bows, this bow is not properly
Something.
weighted to you. It is very much like a training bow here, so it kind of actually feels very light in your hand,
I
It's
didn't have.
kind of very odd.
I have one follow-up question then. Does my archery fighting style still count then?
Your archery fighting style still counts.
Okay.
And your dexterity obviously still counts.
Okay.
You
So
just don't get that proficiency bonus because it is very much a training bow, and it's kind of weird for you.
I'm envisioning this like a camp bow, like almost
Yeah.
like for toddlers, like.
Yeah, like the draw weight is very light. It is shorter than even your normal short bows. It's a couple inches shorter, so it feels odd. But you can do it if you would prefer another way. But this is the bow that they have on there.
I'll use it with this.
So can I have you make?
+2. Oh wait, Dex is +3. Yeah, so +5.
Can I have you make 3 dexterity checks? Determining your speed.
Would you get the plus from the archery fighting?
I'll give it you.
Oh, in that
Extra
case,
+2.
in that case, the first one is 9. Nat 1. So can I get inspo?
Yeah, you
Inspo.
go. Again? I said
And
only
the la-
make 3.
Yeah, I know. I used the inspo on the next one immediately, which then
Okay.
made it 24
Got it. Okay.
because I rolled a 2.
You're the one that wanted that die before.
Yeah, it worked well. Well, that die rolled
That
a
die
19.
is very well balanced. That's what
Well,
we've
the
done.
two and then a
Like, holy-
19.
Pays like 2.
This one rolled a 2. That one rolled a 19.
Oh, no, that's
Um,
fine.
yeah.
Get a D20 with just 20s.
Abby has a D19.
Do you really?
Not my finest
Yep.
performance.
That's fine. You can never crit on it.
You never ever crit.
There's a 1, there's no 20. Is there just 2 19s on it? Or is it actually just 19 sides?
Just 19 sides. Alright. Alright. Give me about. You can come back either later in the day or tomorrow and pick up, and your evaluation will be complete.
Thank you.
Here's a tin badge for the time being.
Thank you. I failed. I'd like to immediately turn the corner into any empty
Okay.
like training
What
field and be
happened
like,
What happened to your crossbow?
oh, can you guys see me? Because I'm not
We were
sure.
watching the
We
whole
were watching
thing.
the
I
whole
would've walked
thing.
out with you. Like, what happened to the crossbow? Also, please don't point that inside the guild hall.
I'm aiming it across the field, like at targets.
There's no string on it.
Yeah, I didn't have a string before either.
How did you fire it but a string?
A friend of mine made this. It was able to like summon bolts and just shoot magic bolts, but it's not working like that anymore.
So can only have a limited number of those. That's why I didn't have. That's why I don't have extra armor anymore.
I didn't think he'd take it away right away.
How long has it been since we left?
I thought we were friends.
Maybe he
How long
died.
has it been since we left?
It's like a day? 2? No,
Since we left
2.
Dragonspire?
Oh.
Maybe he died.
Sorry,
He said he was gonna try to keep it on there for a while.
3 weeks?
Maybe he
It's
died.
been like
Yeah.
a month or 2.
A month or 2.
Yeah, if
Is
he
your-
died.
is your thing
wand
still
working?
Is your thing still working?
I take out my wand and I check to see if it's still working.
You feel the magic going through it.
Yeah, there's something in there. It's magic.
So would have loved to die.
There's a magic in
We've been gone for like a month or 2. It's possible.
I used disguise face on. I used disguise self on myself.
So if I want to change you from being a wizard to a sorcerer, you go the way you tackle magic is not a wizard. You're like you do not
Yup.
study.
It's
You
got
do-
juice
you
in
do-
it.
I know you're trying to
study.
study, but the way that you do study and like looking at research, but the way that you tackle magic is purely feelings, and that's so sorcerer. I
Ravon,
can't.
Ravon was a
Ravon was
sorcerer.
supposed to be a wizard, was a sorcerer who was supposed
Yeah,
to be a wizard.
that I was
Is
really
dumb, is
confused about that.
clearly
Ravon
a
acts like a
sorcerer.
wizard.
Can I
Wizard was supposed
subclass?
to be. You
I-
can
You can
multi-class.
multi-class.
Yeah.
Can I multi-class as a wizard and a sorcerer?
Theoretically,
Yes, you
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
could.
Guys, I know
I
what
do-
I'm doing now.
I do think maybe
actually-
you might
it's
want.
pretty good.
We are early enough that it's just. It's also just the way you play.
Yeah,
Like,
it's probably
but it's
the
just
way I
very
play.
funny. You just saying, yeah, you know.
I feel it.
It's very sorcerers because their whole thing is just innate magic being born with it, rather than training and through hard study.
man.
You said you'd let her just switch to sorcerer.
We're early enough on. This is
This is
only
like the third
this is our
session
third
of the
session,
restart.
and that was only a third level sorcerer versus
Switch
third
to
level
sorcerer.
wizard.
They're fun.
recommend you switch to sorcerer.
Oh my god.
You do not have to if
Yeah.
you do not wish to. I just thought it was very funny in the way that you're
I played
playing.
an entire campaign as a sorcerer who was meant and destined to be a
You,
wizard.
Ravon should have been a
He
wizard.
was 100% a
You
wizard.
should be a wizard. Not
Did
not Dimitri.
No, yeah.
Tell me
Zubek
if you
Oh,
sense
yeah, yeah.
magic
should be a
going through
wizard.
this.
I need like one more thing of non-wizard, and then I'll do a full wizard dive.
Honestly, Mark is either a bard or a
I love
artificer, because Mark.
But I also
thrives
love
in
that you're just-
creativity and
You're
fucking
literally doing the
fantastic.
sorcerer thing. You're not like
And either
looking
or.
at it,
First
trying
you
to
were
study. You're
creating
just like,
shit this, now you're doing this stuff. It's great.
that's sorcerer. That was.
I wonder what Andres would be like in a non-combat
Same.
You know what?
non-combat
take
oriented
he-
class.
Yizak hands me the crossbow and I hold it. Do I feel that?
You can cast detect magic.
I do have that. I totally forgot I have it.
Do you,
I have
wait,
detect
can you
magic.
ritual cast it?
Hold on.
It's a ritual.
Or like a support
Oh, is it a
class.
ritual?
Will you have it
so-
next to it?
Or you would be like,
Yes,
So
it's a
ritual
scene
spell
or.
means you can
Everybody
take,
calm
add 10
down.
minutes to the
We
casting
don't
time.
need to
and cast it
fight.
without expending a
it's
spell
like a
slot.
beholder's like,
I'll do that.
Right.
Are we staying here for
Yeah.
a while?
A wizard, but she doesn't study.
I
know.
studied.
You do study.
I did. I studied for years.
Okay.
Would you ever try a support class?
Support class? I was a support class.
Full
Nah.
Detect
Target is
magic.
support.
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
fucking
right.
God.
No,
What?
yeah, absolutely
Is a
fucking
tank
not.
not considered
No.
support?
Okay, great.
You
No.
were
No.
DPS too. You were smiting people constantly.
That was only when.
So,
Yizak.
You
Yeah.
constantly
Yeah.
smote,
can paladins be
and
a
you
support
casted
class?
like
Yes.
cure
Did you
wounds on
play a
yourself
support
like
paladin?
once.
No.
You can play a cleric
No.
that is the wrath of the gods, or a cleric that is the benevolence of a god.
Okay, yeah.
You can. It's
The
the same
benevolent-
thing you can do with a paladin. You can be a paladin that is the wrath of gods, or a paladin that is the benevolent. You chose wrath.
You were at the front of every combat interaction. You
He
expect me to
was.
believe you were a support character?
Yeah.
Which is why you weren't attacked.
It's not a support
Then,
character.
then anybody can be a support character if they're getting attacked. Then,
Sit
No,
down.
sorcerers can't be.
No,
but
sorcerers-
what I'm
Use
saying
that-
is,
No,
like,
sorcerers
in
can
There's,
only
his
there's
use
no
logic,
magic
so-
in there, buddy.
Sorcerers are DPS, and that's it.
yeah, that's true.
Wizards
yeah.
are basically
They're glass
also-
cannons.
You have to.
You have
Yeah.
you have no healing.
Yeah.
You have
Stop
very
at
little, or you are
blacksmith then.
DPS.
Try like
Get
spell
stuff.
sword, or is that
That's why
wizard?
we're gonna go adventure
Spell
around the
Spell sword.
town.
We're gonna
This is
jump
what's
off.
going
Jump
on.
back
Spell
into the
sword.
campaign
Yeah.
as we got
Spell
that
sword.
far.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm
Very
gonna
good.
Going back in.
I'm gonna go sulk.
Blade singing really.
We're going into town. We're gonna be venturing out of town. We'll find something for you.
Well, I just gotta get a string, but now I gotta
Just-
keep track of my
it-
bolts.
I
It's
think
not
it
just
is
a string.
9:30, so I think we'll actually stop it right there.
Yep.
You have finished your evaluations. All four of you are now officially members of the Adventurers Guild. Isaac, you will be able to stop by later today to determine your evaluation, or you can stop by tomorrow. As you guys have, first thing was you ate breakfast at the Siren Song. You got to go to the guild, get interviewed, apply, become members
Almost
of the guild.
find someone.
Which means now that you guys can start taking missions and start going on different quests across the town. And then you can
That's 3
forward.
consoles. That's a no.
I want to see Bella as a bard, but like comfortable as a bard.
Yeah.
Singing and like dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
The thing about I'm not sure if Bard is your thing, but I think Bard is definitely your thing. But I think
Ow.
there's the class and the subclasses of Bards.
Yeah.
I don't see you as a
His thing is
uh,
Silver
like
Star
a-
Bard.
No,
like
Joe's
a musical bard. I see you as
Bard, Bard could be
a
like
thing to
any
dust.
anyone who's like a creative person can channel their bard
Bards
in a different direction.
In my opinion, if you're like a DM, bards are one of my favorite classes to want to play as, because bards just you can do so much. You can really take them any
You
way.
should be a bard that works for like as in like the civil servant.
God. You'd be the most depressed bard you've ever
No,
seen.
I didn't get her last name.
We are
Like,
officially
I
done.
me- I did
Or just
message
like
We are officially done with this session.
You know
Yes.
what?
but we will
I'm
end
pissed
it
off.
there.
You could register
Um,
your carriage.
That way, everyone can. We'll be picking up next week with
It's not just
Isaac having to deal with now his bow. I'm sorry.
To the
dice
blacksmith.
determined it.
I know it's fair. Like I said before, though, I am basically my mood is now like at least it happened before we leveled to level 4, because I was gonna take crossbow expert, but if
You
I
still
didn't
can.
take crossbow expert
Yeah.
and then it happened, that would be so much worse.
Yeah. But you still have a minus a string. You do have a full heavy crossbow.
it's just bring
So
it
a
to-
normal heavy crossbow is 50 gold.
I'm also more bummed at the fact that now it won't do force damage, and I gotta keep track of bolts.
Yeah.
That's the thing
You
that
need
sucks for
to
me.
now bring it
It's
to a
not-
blacksmith
It's not just
and
that
have them restring it.
you will have to. You didn't have to reload it. So
Good job,
you
everybody,
having,
and we'll see
Oh,
you guys
having,
all next week. Actually, I'll see most of you
like
Saturday.
surprise attack
Yep.
and
Good
multiple
night.
attacks on a